Oh, we're rolling back. Okay, so here's the deal. It is Monday right now. To me, to you, it's Thursday. The reason why is your boy steps in here Monday at 1:30. The boys in the back set up. They do all the technical stuff, do little Rayman type shit, little Napster type shit, Italian Job type shit. I come in, I say, hey, welcome to Bussin' with the Boys, the greatest podcast of all time, presented by the beautiful, durable, reliable Chevy Silverado. And as soon as Jack can get the ad read up for me, I'm going to hit that thing for you guys. Don't mention the model year. Don't know why I read that. The most durable, reliable vehicle on the road. Silverado is as strong and dependable as the people who drive them. Chevy Silverado, modern and advanced with a ton of grit, a partner in getting things done, especially when it comes to the heart and soul of the pickup truck, the bed. With Silverado, you get the most functional bed of any competitor. Best in class standard cargo volume. The inner gate folds up to a large step for easily getting in and out of the bed. That's a big deal for those of you who have a little orthopedic issues. Available industry first power up and down tailgate. That's up, that's down, dude. Those are the two moves, and they do them both with the touch of a button. That's unbelievable. Or the available multi-flex tailgate we've been telling you about with 6 convenient configurations. All this makes the bed of the Silverado work harder and smarter. Silverado, it's strong, it's advanced, it's dependable. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed Tuesday. And I hope to God when Tuesday hit, you guys thought, damn, I can't wait for 48 hours when this thing drops again. And I hope you guys all came back, and I hope you called a couple friends. Said, hey, buddy, looks like penises, but it's also just the phones. Hey, buddy, I need you to go look at Bussin' with the Boys. I need you to subscribe. I need you to unsubscribe. I need you to resubscribe. Why? Because I'm a tier 1 motherfucker. And that's how we do shit around here, all right? King Kong ain't got shit on me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Denzel Washington. Let's jump right into the episode. I don't want to do this bullshit. Hey, we're back and forth. We're having a great time. The boys love you. I love you. We love you. Will's not here because it's still Monday from when we did the first intro for the Tuesday, but now it's Thursday. There's no more intro anymore. Will's still gone because he's sick. He's in bed. He's got the thermometer under his tongue. Same bit as last time. Jump in. Bert Kreischer, part 2. Please, God, enjoy it. I know you will. Ladies and gentlemen, we break up the second part of the greatest podcast of all time, Bussin' with the Boys with Bert Kreischer, to let you know 2 things. 1, same old song and dance, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe to Bussin' with the Boys. If you do that, the boys get paid. When the boys get paid, we do more stuff. When we do more stuff, that's more content for you guys to absorb. It's people helping people. That's powerful stuff. That's stuff we can do. Another thing that's going to help you in life and making yourself feel a little bit better from your shoulders to your toes and in your ears a little bit on the back of the ears is Duke Cannon. You follow their social, you go to it, you're like, this is not a soap place. This is not a place where I get my shampoo at. This is a meme website is what this is. Their shit is hilarious, dude. And not only is their product also hilarious, it smells great. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. And when you finish, dude, you're like, oh man, I'm kind of ready for my day. Or, hey, oh man, I'm kind of ready to end my day. However you want to do it when you get a little shower in. Their big ass brick of soap, dude, you look at it, it says like Bush on it and a bunch of other stuff. And you're like, this can't smell good. Pop the top, give a sniff. Guess what happens? Endorphins. I'm feeling great. It's not that kind of soap, but you feel pretty good when you smell it. You know what I'm saying? They got hairstyling stuff, dude. I haven't put it on because I always do a workout right before I come here, so I look like a homeless person. They got beard care, which I try my best to use, but you know your boy doesn't really have a beard, so here we are. You shave, your boy doesn't shave because if I shave, then I have no jawline and I get insecure about my body. And then you got facial skincare for those of you who want to make them pores kind of go away a little bit, dude. It's amazing. Scroll me down to that call to action quick. Just give me a little scroll quick. Check out Duke Cannon at any Target or on DukeCannon.com and use code BUSSIN for 50% off your first order. Duke Cannon, it's not for clowns.
Are we rolling?
Back.
Did you get my question or no?
Just go ahead and read.
Hey, a lot of adversity on the bus so far, boys. A lot of adversity. Boss. What's that?
Little pivot.
Boss looked at it, I said we lost 30 minutes, but we actually didn't lose any minutes.
Little panic. It's like when you're pregnant and then she goes, I haven't felt it kick in a while. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then that's why I couldn't have a baby inside me because I would be so nervous that it stopped kicking. And then she goes, oh, there it goes. And you're like,
or like when you're in high
fucking
school.
bring that up.
When you're in high school and your girl's like, oh, I'm late.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh, for real?
I never had that.
He was talking about wearing condoms like, I didn't wear a whole lot.
No, I didn't wear. Yeah, I wore a condom one time.
I wore a girl was on birth control. Like it's like,
oh yeah,
free game.
Those were unicorns in college.
But I didn't.
We're talking high school.
Montana, Missouri. See, for me, I wore a condom the first time, like the second time, and like the third time, and then by like the fourth time, it was the same girl, and she was like, "Go ahead, rip it off." And to me, it was like, this is actual sex. Like
This
there's
is the greatest
a,
thing
with
in the
a,
world.
con- a
This is what it
condom is
should
like,
feel like.
Yeah.
a condom is just a wasteland. It's
Oh,
nothing.
fuck it.
It's-
I'll never-
I'd rather not have sex.
Yeah, if I cheat on my wife, I'm definitely not wearing a condom. Like she should know that.
He goes without saying.
Yeah. Our but we were on the bus. We were talking about close calls. We were in Tallahassee, and I looked at a place where a girl told me she thought she was pregnant. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, man, that was a close call. And and we're like, has anyone ever had a close call? And our cameraman John Mans goes, I had a close call once. And we're like, really? He's like, yeah. Luckily, she took care of it. And we're like,
oh shit,
that's not a close call. That's an abortion.
Holy shit, dude.
Comedy. The first,
When did you start doing comedy?
First time I did comedy, it was 1997 in Tallahassee at Potbelly's. Now I played baseball with a guy named.
Sandwich place.
You know what? I don't even think it's this. I guess it is. I guess it's just part of the chain now. But I played baseball with a guy named Brad Radke my whole life. He ended up playing for the Twins. Amazing baseball player, amazing pitcher. My whole life growing up, I would get in the car with my dad and go, how come everyone says he'll definitely go pro, but no one says that about me? And my dad's like, buddy, he just does it differently. Like there's something effortless when Brad plays that you don't question if it's going to be great. You just wonder how great it's going to get. And he was like,
damn,
Brad would come out to baseball practice. He played basketball also. He'd come out in high tops and his basketball outfit to just take BP. And he was a pitcher and he'd hit 12 home runs, just hit 12 home runs effortlessly. And when he pitched, there was so much movement on his ball that he didn't even know why. It's the way he was built different. And my dad goes, buddy, the goal in your life should be to find the thing that's Brad Radke's baseball. Like find the thing that you love, that it's effortless, and that you go, oh, I think I'm pretty good at this. And when I first did stand up, I called my dad when I got back to my apartment. And I said, I think I found my Brad Radke baseball.
You actually said that same term?
Well, yeah, it was just something that we talked about because it bothered me that I thought I'd go pro in baseball. I got recruited to play by Duke and the Citadel, but I thought I'd end up playing professional baseball, and it just didn't. Like it didn't manifest. I didn't have whatever the long strand DNA is that fucking gives you explosivity. I just didn't have it. But when I did stand up, I went on stage for the first time in Potbelly's. I did 4 comics went ahead of me. They each did 20 minutes, and I did 30 minutes. And I didn't even try. I mean, it just like came out, and I could think very quickly. The second I got on stage, I could think quicker than everyone else, and I could talk very quickly, and I could manage a story in my head, and I could write on stage, and it was amazing. And then the next time I went on stage, it was even better, and it was in New York, and I destroyed. I mean, me and Dimitri Martin were the 2 people that night that killed on stage. And then I was like, yeah, this is my thing. I mean, I really loved it. I mean, it connected with everything about me. The things that people got bothered with me about that were like, Jesus Christ, we're at dinner. The guy won't shut up. He keeps telling stories. Well, you do get on stage and it's like, oh, tell more stories. And I was like, oh, I'm not annoying anymore.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and so, and you know, you could punch up a story and you didn't have that dick at the lunch table going, that didn't happen. You're like, hey, fuck off. I'm just trying to make you laugh, asshole.
Yeah.
You know, and so it connected with everything I loved, and I really loved. I really figured out who I was those first 2 times on stage, and then New York fucked me up, and I tried to be a joke writer, and I tried to be alty, and I tried to be something else, and then it wasn't
What's
really
alty?
like I don't know, ironic or like clever.
Yeah.
Like clever with your comedy, where it's like where you go, oh yeah, that math does work out, you know? Or like it's hard to explain. It was big then. It's not very big right now. But it's like Janine Garofalo's an alt comic. The State, Patton Oswalt, technically, although I think he's fucking hilarious. But and then when I started doing podcasts, I started really finding my voice of a comic where I was like, oh yeah, storytelling. I like storytelling. It's like when you tell the story about the Rolex.
Yeah.
And for me, I love a good story. I love it. I love
We'll have to tell that at our live show.
It's a great story. It's a great story.
Is Char gonna be there?
Now here's how. Can I tell you?
Yeah, but
Make sure she sits in the back so I can see her.
What? No, here's. Can I? So I
You can tell whatever you want. You say whatever you want.
No. So at one point I wanted to do a podcast called "Let Me Tell You Your Story" because people can tell stories that suck stories, but they have good stories. But I can always see the punch up in the story. So like the punch up in your story, the thing that makes your story amazing is you need to start your story with, I'm usually want to be the life of the party, but when it comes to weddings, I like to take a back seat.
Yeah.
I love to take a back seat. I just like to sit back because I know it's not my day, but he's my best friend. So I want to get him something special. I get him. Then you go into the Rolex story, right?
Right.
Then you go into this, but then your story ends with you in the river.
Yeah.
And you go, so like you start trying to be noble. This is the journey of everyone in the Bible. You try to be noble. You try to be great. Temptation comes your way. It's not your fault. God damn it. I was just being a friend. You're on the hook. I'm taking bullets everywhere. I got 2 watches on. I look over. He's in the fucking river like a beaver passed out. Picture comes up. Boom. Thank you. Good night. That's a live show story. That picture just juiced me up, dude.
Juice me up. I'm over there. 2 watches. I look over.
I told there's a guy. I tell him. We've talked about it. I don't know if we've talked about it totally. So Brendan Schaub had a great fucking story.
He's a good storyteller.
Well, he had a great story about fighting Kyle, fighting the guy for the championship. Right?
JP, you know that name?
I don't know.
It's the big Hawaiian, Travis Brown. So he goes, hey man, I'm doing this story. Ari hit me up. He's like, he's telling the story on a storytelling show. Can you help him tell a story? And I was like, yeah. It's easy, very easy when you hear someone's story to find the peaks, the arcs, where it needs to land. So he came to my house and he told me the story. It was an hour long. I recorded all of it. And then I said, it's a great fucking story. It's fighting for the championship in the UFC. How is this not a great story?
Mm-hmm.
It's just long. And what he found important in the story were things that I didn't find important. He wanted to tell you how hard he was training for the fight, which I don't really give a fuck. I'm sure you are. He wanted to tell you the things that he didn't find important, I found really important. Like the walk out, like the walk in versus the walk out. Like I found that fucking fascinating of like, you're the greatest. And then you're walking out, you're a fucking bum. You know, like I found that fascinating. So we get done and I go, okay, can I just tell you your story? And he was like, yeah. So I told him his story back to him in 10 minutes. And the look on his face was like, and then what happened? And it was like so much fun. But you can do that. My cameraman, John Mans, has the greatest stories ever. The guy about the close call, but he can't tell a story to save his life. One time he was shooting for National Geographic and they're shooting the 10 most deadly snakes. So they take him out in the middle of the desert to film them, right? They want to film them in their natural habitat. And so the first one they're going to do is a spitting cobra. They have 9 other snakes. They're going to do a spitting cobra first. So they're like, hey, we got all the cameras set up. They're in the middle of the desert. The Jeep's over there. They go, all right, is everyone ready? And they're like, yep. And they're like, all right, everyone's got eye protection. Everyone's ready. And they're like, yeah. So they let it go and it fucking takes off and it climbs up in the rigging of the Jeep. And they're like, okay. They're like, well, does anyone want to look up and see if they can see the snake? And they're like, it's a spitting cobra. No. And they're like, what do we do? And they're like, let's just wait it out. So they're like, okay. So they just sit around the Jeep waiting for a cobra to leave. And it doesn't. It doesn't. And the sun starts setting. And they're like, all right, everyone in the Jeep, we got to leave. So everyone gets in the Jeep with a spitting cobra in the outer rigging. And they drive 4 hours bouncing around the desert. Just any movement. They're like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
They get to their camp where it's all open air tents. And they park the Jeep and they're like, everyone go to bed. And they're like, is the cobra still in the fucking Jeep? And they're like, I don't know. He goes, I had the worst night's sleep of my life. But he tells this story and it's so boring. It's so boring because he tells you the stuff you don't care. We're shooting on the camera, the Canon XLs. These cameras. And you're like, get the fucking camera out of the story. My wife can't tell a story to save her fucking life.
Really?
Oh, it's like she ripped 3 pages out of Moby Dick and just starts there. There was a whale. You're like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. So how did you become so well versed in telling stories?
I think going to an all boys Catholic high school started it, and then I think a lot of telling the machine and figuring out how to tell the machine, and then within telling the machine, getting ready for. Especially, I started realizing the number one thing a story needs is an end. Like it's got to. People have to know it's over,
right?
And if you don't have an end to a story, it doesn't work. And that was with the machine. The end was initially, So I understand you're the machine. Tonight you party with us. That's what I thought the end was. But it wasn't, because the audience tells you what the end is. They'll tell you by applause.
Right.
So I go, so tonight you party with us. And then everyone was sitting on the thing. And they're like, did you party with them? And then I'd keep talking. I go, yeah, we ended up going to a strip club. And then they're like, and then what happened? And you're like, well, I'm done. And then it wasn't until one night I randomly had this chunk where this teacher comes in, sticks her head in and goes, this is over. You're done. You're coming with us. And I focused on the wrong thing. I focused on the fact that she was Puerto Rican and this guy was Russian. That was what was fascinating to me. She spits vodka in her eyes, shuts the door in her face, and then we robbed the train. But in one night I was drunk. It's always good to get drunk or high on stage every now and then. And he shuts the door in her face and he goes, no one talks to the machine like that. Shuts the door in her face. Then he turns around to me and randomly I said, and he goes, fuck that bitch. This is Russia. As soon as I said that, I went, that's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. The cop says it too. If the cop says it too, that's the end of the story. And then they know it's over. So then that night, I was so excited. It's the greatest feeling in the world. It's got to be what it feels like to pick up a fumble and see nothing but open field. To know that you have an end to a story and you have the story. And I get to the end. He says, so I understand you're the machine. Tonight you party with us. And now I'm feeling it. And I'm like, wait, I'm not in trouble? And he's like, of course not. Do you like strip clubs? I was like, fuck yeah, I like strip clubs. I go, wait, I'm not in trouble. And he leans into me real close, so close. And I love small details. So I do remember I could smell his morning cigarette. And he goes, so close, I could smell his morning cigarette. And he goes, no, fuck that bitch. This is Russia. And the place goes fucking nuts. And I go, I got my end. I got my fucking end. And that is the greatest feeling when you know you have an end to a story. When in doubt, spread them out. Like it's so fun. That it's the thing that drives me to write is that you get a story. Like right now I have this great story about going to an escape room with my family. It's a true story. But I don't have an end to it because I don't remember it. I don't really remember it.
Yeah.
Like I was never telling it. And then my daughter called one night on stage and I answered it. She goes, are you telling the escape room story? And I was like, no, should I? She was like, it was hilarious. Papa threw Nana into a wall. And I was like, oh, she goes, do you remember you farted in the crawl space? I was like, no, I don't. She goes, Dad, the only reason we went is to watch you and Papa melt down. And I went, for real? She was like, Dad, you've got to tell it. And so I tell it with her on the phone and she's punching it up because she was there. She remembers it. And I'm like,
this is on stage.
This is on stage. It's a fucking theater. It's 3,000 people. And I'm like, she's on the phone, FaceTime, Georgia. I'm telling it. She's punching it up, telling me what happened. Do you remember, Dad? It was fucking, the house was painted black because it was an escape room. But they're normally in malls. This was in a dude's house. And it was painted black. And he was in character. He's like, have you seen Mother? And my dad's like, fuck this. And so I started telling, but I don't have an end to the story because I really don't remember the story. I mean, I know I was there, but I was having a panic attack the whole time. And so I don't remember much of it. Like I remember
was having a panic attack the whole time?
I was having a panic attack because I can't be in confined spaces. Like if you lock a door on me, I start going like, what's going on here, you know? And so like I can't scuba dive because I feel like I have to be down there for that period of time.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever it is. I had a panic attack. I thought I was going to shit my pants the whole time. And so I don't have an end to the story yet. And once I find that end, then the middle stuff gets great. Because right now you're just kind of like doing this in the story, like this worked, you know, like you're scrambling. And then once you get that end, then you can really work that. I had this great story about winning a raffle. It was a great story, true story, great story that I told on the podcast a couple times, but I didn't have an end to it. I just won all the prizes. It was the story. But but I just overbought. I put in $660. There were $40 in the pot. I won all the prizes.
Yeah.
But I didn't win one prize. And my wife won it. And that's the end of the story. And once I got the end of the story, then I was like, oh, I can let the middle part breathe. Because if you don't have an end, you're panicking throughout the story going, how does this end? How does this figure it out? Once you know you have the end, you can take as much time as you want in the middle and make it great. The end of your story is you in the fucking river. The end of the story is you told me a story where you said, I like to be the center of attention, but I don't like to do that at weddings. I remind myself.
Right.
There's such a noble cause. And then you show me a picture of you asleep in a river.
Yeah.
And I go, wait, tell me how we got there. And you didn't, you told me kind of.
Yeah.
It started with, I just wanted to do the right thing. And then the fucking text you get, I mean, there's so much meat to that story that if I had that story, I'd be like, oh, fucking off to the races.
You can have it.
You can help us write it.
He's got to do 5 minutes at Zany's day after tomorrow.
Ooh, it's 5 minutes. You can't no one tell one story in 5 minutes. Do you know what jokes?
Better.
Do you know what jokes you want to tell?
New dad jokes.
Okay. Run them by me. I'll help you punch them up.
I don't want to do it right now.
I want to hear. I actually would love to hear that.
No.
That is why I don't want any of my boys.
We're not going to say nothing.
Okay.
I would talk with Bert in private.
That's crazy.
Well,
dude.
you're going to have to go and see.
I'm going to be there.
That's what I'm
told
saying.
you.
I know you are.
But I'm going to laugh super hard no matter what.
I know, but you can't hear my material before it
Do you have a
happens.
joke about being defensive, playing defense your whole life? And so your natural instinct when you see something holding it is to try to swat it and get it out of their hands. And so that's been pretty problematic with your wife carrying the baby around the house.
No.
It's a good joke.
That's a good joke.
But if you do the real terminology of whatever,
recorded?
we've been doing drills.
Yeah.
My whole fucking life been doing drills to get that fucking.
You don't swat, you stab. You got to stab through.
You stab through.
That's the way to get through. If you stab, you're much more likely to get that ball out.
You got to get her out of that brown blanket. I got. What is it? What's it called when you have PTSD? Or you can't wrap the baby in a brown blanket. I'm seeing
You're
stuff.
having flashbacks.
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah.
That's a good
I'm going
one.
to comment because I don't want to talk about.
That's crazy, dude. When you start to do writing, so is that what you do? Is your whole stand-up stories, and you tell, or do you kind of hit some punches?
I have. So what I do is I write.
Get out of that.
I write very broadly. I write everything. I write everything. Little jokes, big jokes. I have some tent poles where I go. Escape room's been something that I've wanted to do, but I couldn't do. And then it wasn't until Georgia brought it up that I thought I could do it. But I have some tent poles of like bigger stories, and then I have little stuff that I write. Like I was at a soccer game with Tom, and I wrote a joke. I was sitting having a beer, and with all these Austin friends, and I said soccer's a lot like strip clubs, and he's like, how so? I go, you can't use your hands, no one scores, and it's better when they don't speak English. And he was like, it's a good joke. And I went, cool. And then I go, I'll put that somewhere. And so now my goal is to do the hour. You form the hour. You want to structure it so you're not repeating yourself, but you want to have a lot of little jokes that you can sprinkle in. Like, and then sometimes you'll tell a joke you didn't even know. Like the other night I went for a jog and they just started laughing. And I went, oh, that's right. You don't think I jog.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. And then I was in Baltimore and I was like, I went for a jog here today. It's amazing. This city, if you're in the wrong neighborhood, a jog really quick turns into a run. And I was like, okay, that works. And then I had this one where I was like, it's a true story. I was running under an underpass in LA and I saw a homeless woman scratching off a lottery ticket. And I was like, what a fucking waste of time. And then I wondered if she saw me jogging and was like, what a fucking waste of time.
Right.
So like you write those and then you put those within the one story I have about jogging that I want to tell.
Yeah.
And then like right now my where I'm letting down is jokes for my daughters because they've always been a tent pole of my act. I've got a couple good stories with Isla, but I don't have anything like standing out for me that's really like, and there's little things she said because she's growing up. But like the other day we were watching a documentary on Gandhi and I was like, I didn't realize what I said, but I was like, I don't really get hunger strikes. And Isla looks at me and goes, no shit. And I was like, that's a good one. And then Georgia, I just said this to these guys this morning. I walked out one morning and I had my reading glasses on. And Georgia goes, hey, big guy, you still got your reading glasses on. I was like, oh, must have been in bed reading something. She goes, oh, were you reading? Are you sure you weren't just looking at Instagram? And I was like, oh, this fucking kid knows me so well. Yeah. And I have meaner jokes. Like meaner jokes don't work for me. I had a joke about, I can't use this, but about catcalling. And I think for some reason, I think my audience doesn't want to see negativity from me.
Right.
They don't want to be like, Bert, come on, just let's have fun. I don't want to fucking argue.
Yeah, you're
So,
for
like,
a fun little time.
Yeah. And so like Tom can tell a joke about his mom eating pussy or something.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah. Or 69ing or his mom, or I don't know I don't know what the joke is.
Yeah.
But people love it, you know? And then for me, I can do jokes, but like I can't be mean about Leanne. Like I have a joke about, I have a joke that's pretty rough on her right now. I've got to figure my way out of it. I got to get my way out of it in order to earn the right to tell it. Because people love Leanne. Like if I start saying something, they go, we love Leanne. And I'm always like, you don't even fucking know her. Like,
right.
How the fuck like I'm married to her. Let me say what I want to say. Like, but.
Does she get upset with you at all when you're doing?
Never.
Nothing.
She told me jokes I'm not allowed to tell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like this one.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna. But I do want to hear.
She does not like this joke. She hates this joke. I wanted to have anal sex with her when we were dating, and she said, "Why?" And I said, "I don't know. Do I need a reason?"
Yeah.
She goes, "Yeah, I'm not going to do it until you have a reason." And I go, "I don't know. Why want to get to the moon, to beat the Russians there. I want to beat the Russians there. And she goes, no, I'm not going to do it until you have a reason. And then we got married. And I found out when you get married, you accrue your partner's debt. So I went to my wife and I was like, I think I want to have anal sex now. She's like, why? And I said, for 25 grand, I want to fuck you in the ass. And she was like, I don't like that joke. I don't like that joke. You're not allowed to tell it. But I've told jokes about her. Like she farted one time during an orgasm.
Yeah.
And I was like, I forget the joke, but I was like, you almost shit in my mouth. Like, you got to let me know, fire in the hole. Like, what? It was a big thing about her farting during an orgasm when I was going down on her. She farted on my chin. And she was like, and at the end, she started crying. And I go, what are you crying about? I'm the one that fucking got shit in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like, what are you crying about? She goes, you're going to talk about this on stage? And I was like, oh, you're right, I am. Yeah, you're right. The other night, this has been a big one, is I've had a number of times where I've eaten hot wings and then fingered her and fucking lit her up.
No shit.
Yeah. There was one time I said, hey Siri, how do you get hot sauce out of a pussy? And Siri goes, how do you get a football out of a pussy? And I went, yeah, how do you get a football out of a pussy? And he was like, stop, just Google it. And I was like, oh, with a knife. Like, that's how you get a football. But yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
I think we've all seen that Nerf video on like Pornhub or something.
What Nerf video?
When the chick like pushes out the Nerf football from a vagina
Yeah.
No.
and shoots it up in the air. You didn't watch that in college?
No, I've never seen that. I've seen one guy, one cup.
I've never
guys,
seen any of that. I can't see
Three
this.
guys, one
Yeah,
hammer.
I've never seen those.
Oh, really?
Three guys, one hammer.
Oh, it's just three guys killing another man. It's fucking terrible.
Oh, man.
It's awful.
Yeah, there's some weird shit out there when the dude's like beating the fuck out of the chick.
What?
Yeah, bro, like slapping the hell out of her.
Yeah, I can't get into the.
I don't think it's about sexual. If I'm not into it either.
No, I can't get like I'm because the next thing is they're gonna take our Pornhub searches and post them online.
Oh man.
I want anything that says stepdaughter daddy. Nope. Anything that says MILF. Nope. Anything that says stepbrother, stepsister. Nope. Teenage. Nope. Nothing like that is in my fucking queue. And if I have clicked on it, I get out of it immediately. I go, no. I'm like, respectable fat wife wants whatever the fuck she wants, and the husband says, yeah, because
missionary, finished in your own hand
is all that matters. If they release
making love,
right?
If they release what people watch, like it would be like, I mean, that the shame is what counts. It's like when they released the Sony emails, it was the shame that they were like, oh my God, you talked about who like that, and you're like, oh, I can't take that back. I know you're not allowed to do that. But they just ruined my career.
See, I think we'd all figure out that we're all pretty fucked up in the head when
no.
porn search bar.
There's righteousness. Like, that's why I don't text shit to people that I don't want everyone to know.
See, okay, here's one thing where I kind of agree with you on. When I was in college, when I was dating in general, it was like my mission to get nudies. Because in my head, I knew if we ever broke up, I'd have those forever, and those are mine now, and you can't have those back. Like, it was a weird, like, controlling thing. Now with my wife, I don't want any nudity at all on my phone. Zero nudity on my phone, except for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I
take pictures of my cock.
You got some nudity of me.
You don't take pictures of your cock?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah. By the way, I do.
If he's got a photo of my cock on his phone.
I do.
I sent Shane
when we were at Michigan.
I sent Shane Gillis a picture of my dick the other day. And he I'll pull it up. And he was on a plane.
Oh no.
Yeah. Do you guys know Shane?
Yeah, he was in the pod a couple days ago.
Yeah, Wednesday.
He's great. I sent Shane a picture of my dick, and he goes, fuck. He goes, I'm on a plane now, and the guy sitting next to me saw.
Oh no!
But I send tasteful pictures of my dick. Like I sent a picture of my dick one time to Segura, but it was a shadow of my dick, so it looked like it was breaking into a house.
Yeah.
And the shadow you can't. Yeah, I just had to light the shadow up against the wall, so it was a shadow like a hand
creeping towards the door handle.
My dick, and it was like he was like, "Is that your dick?" And I was like, "Yeah."
No shit. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. What are you taking a picture of your dick now?
No. I'm trying to show you some a buddy that reminds me of you. He would always send me these kinds of photos. This is way back in the day. This is 2009.
I love this guy already.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
He would like send me random photos of him doing that. Sometimes he'd like tuck and just like pose against the wall.
That's so
Ninth grade, my big fucking move was, and we're talking at huge parties, is I could tuck my dick and balls between my leg, but not enough and just enough that it looked like an actual vagina. Like I had shaped it, dick on one side, ball on the other, right? And pulled them back so it looked like a pussy. And it was, I mean, and there are so many pictures of me in ninth grade, just like, and this was my move. Like this was my move up until like senior year of high school. I was like, I think I'm getting old for this, guys.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm getting over this.
I mean, and we were girls who were like, do the fucking vagina. And they go, it looks just like it. And the Tamayo twins were like, do it. It looks just like it. Do it. And then I do it. And everyone would be like, shit. It looked identical. And by the way, I had never seen a pussy at that time.
Yeah. You were in the fight then.
Yeah. I was fucking, I thought I'd be slaying pussy and then let alone I'm making them.
Yeah, you put yourself in a little bit of a box when you're showing your own pussy.
Yeah. You become the funny guy that it's hard to kiss.
Oh,
you can't turn it off. And you're like, hey, you want to see a pussy? Hey, okay. I've never been the guy that could kiss. Like I couldn't.
You can't kiss?
No, I can kiss.
Hey, kiss
I
Will.
can't lean in for the first kiss. I can't lean in for the first
That's
kiss.
a tough deal. I always had a hard time navigating that as well.
This should be a TED Talk. I would like to know. I mean, I don't need to know now, but like, I would have signed up for like a $20 online class of like how to lean in for the how to properly
they've done
it.
that. They do that. It's on Hitch, the movie Hitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you go 90, they go 10.
Teaches you, yeah. Will Smith teaches you in Hitch with Kevin James.
Yeah.
Wait, you go 90, they go 10?
Yeah, you haven't seen Hitch?
Yeah, I have, but I don't remember
it's a
it.
good movie. He goes up, he's teaching was it Kevin what?
Kevin James.
Kevin James. He's leaning in, I go 90, you go 10. If you're the guy, you're supposed to go 90 and you kind of linger there, wait for them to go 10.
At the door at the end of the night after the date.
I was so bad at it. I was so bad at it that I would go on a first date, and if I would be like, all right, I'm not gonna go in for the kiss on the first date. If it feels right, I will. It never felt right. Second date, okay, we'll see how it goes. No, and then by the fourth date, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna tell her I'm gay. I'm just like, I guess I'll just be her friend. I mean, there are girls.
My friend.
Yeah,
Bert.
there are girls that I dated that I never kissed. I dated, I never kissed, and I just was like, and then it gets too awkward. And then when you do kiss them, their eyes are like this, like, what are you doing? And you're like, I don't know, this is what I wanted to do a week ago, but I didn't try it.
That's a bad combo, man. Couldn't kiss or have sex when you're young. Yeah, well, that's hard.
Hey, you're killing it now, though.
Out of the Me Too hashtag, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there's that.
You mean the gay guy that couldn't kiss me? Yeah, I think we're good.
The gay guy that couldn't kiss me?
Yeah.
As far as Will Smith goes, your boy Segura really drew a line in the sand.
Love that. That was
drew a line in the sand with him and Chris Rock.
It's a good guy to be a business partner with. The guy that doesn't mind burning it to the fucking ground in Hollywood. I was like, hey, fuckface, we have a movie deal set up. Let's maybe not go after everyone.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck him. That's Tom though. He is not. He
likes seeing the world burn.
He does not give a fuck. Like I give a fuck. I give a fuck about a lot of things. Tom genuinely, I do not get it. Just does not care. Pro wrestling's fake, and if you like it, you're retarded. That's Tom Segura. And then, and you know how passionate wrestling fans are. One wrestler goes, "Hey man, I'll show you how fake it is," and Tom's like, "Come over here, catch this smoke." And this guy's like, I'm scary, and Tom goes, "You're not real." You're not real. He just doesn't care. He does not care.
Oh my God.
The guy, I mean, it's the beauty of him on a podcast. It's the beauty of him as a person. It's the beauty of him as a comic. I mean, we did a bit when we first started the podcast. He goes, let's say the most horrific things we can think of that taken out of context would ruin our career. Let's see who can outdo each other.
That is hilarious.
I can't believe we did it. We did it, and now those clips are everywhere.
What was the worst one?
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Find them.
It was the worst. Like, I think personally, I think it kind of gets a bad rap. Like, and it's just like, and we couldn't stop laughing at how fucking bad it was. And then like a year later, we're like, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And you're like,
when was that when you guys were doing that?
Right when we started Two Bears, like the first episode, I think.
When'd you guys start Two Bears?
I don't know. It's before the pandemic, and then we were doing it every other week, and we were like, we'll just have fun with it. And I was doing Bill Bert at the time, and so it was like Bill Bert one week, Two Bears another week. And then when the pandemic hit, we were like, we got nothing but time. You want to do it every week? And once we started doing it every week, we had a couple viral moments where like he found out I was drinking a gallon of Kool-Aid every day.
Dude, that was so
fucking hilarious.
funny, bro.
You know what? It's so funny. I remember doing it. I remember being there. I remember it being funny to us, but I don't remember being as funny as it was to watch. Because we're at my sister's house one time, and my brother-in-law goes, hey, to my dad, he goes, have you ever seen Bert and Tom's show, Two Bears? My dad goes, no. Is it any, would I like it? And he goes, let me show you a clip. And he played the Kool-Aid clip, and my daughters were laughing, my wife was laughing, but me and my daughters, my wife, they know I drink a gallon of Kool-Aid every day. And so to them, it wasn't, they didn't realize how ridiculous it was until Tom said it. And we were crying laughing. And then the Jennifer Aniston clip went viral of like,
oh, bro, so funny.
Which one was that?
Oh, Tom
tells a story about going over to Jennifer Aniston's house. And he knows that like out of the two of us, Tom is friends with all the celebrities. He's on the DL. He's like pretty cool about it. He doesn't tell you that like Brad Pitt's one of his friends, right?
Right.
Like, but he knows that I would love to be Brad Pitt's friend.
Yeah.
But I also am not the guy that's going to try to be Brad Pitt's friend. Like Tom's the guy that's like, hey, tell my agent, Tom to come down to my show. I'd love to meet him. That's why I text him about Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Tom's good with that shit, and he knows how to do it. I don't know how to navigate those, but he knows that I would love to meet Jennifer Aniston. I'd love to meet Brad Pitt. I'd love to meet all those people. So he says, I told you I met Jennifer Anniston. And I go, hold on. You know we were supposed to do this as a team. And he was like, well, let me tell you the story. And he tells me the fucking story. And it's a lie. And I go, you motherfucker. And he goes, I thought it would piss you off. I said, but let's make rules if we ever meet Jennifer Aniston. And he says, okay. I was like, should we do it? Should we bring our wives? And he goes, no, definitely not. And I go, okay. Should we do it at your house? Or I go, should we do it at your house or my house? And he goes, we'll do it I go, we're not doing it at my house. It's a piece of shit. We're doing it at your house. He goes, we should do it at her house. I go, yeah, we'll do it at her house. And I go, should we bring our wives? And we're like, no. And I go, can she bring someone? He goes, yeah, maybe like a guy for safety. And then he stops himself and he goes, maybe that's not the message we want to be sending. And I could not stop laughing because it's the thing that I like about Tom that I don't think the other people see. Because when he goes, maybe that's not the message you want to be sending. I could not stop laughing. I could not stop laughing that we would go bring someone for safety. Yeah. And we could not stop laughing. And then Jennifer Aniston saw it and fucking hit us up. Tom texted me, he goes, check your fucking DMs. I go, why? And he goes, just check your DMs. And I go to my DMs and he starts going, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm like, what? And it's Jennifer Aniston. You guys are fucking hilarious. This is so great. I just saw this. And we're like, shut the fuck up. He's like, Jennifer fucking, I'm like losing our shit.
Yeah.
But like those two moments went viral. Awesome. And then I think, we've had some good episodes. The last episode we did, we both ended up crying at the end randomly, didn't mean to. It was his birthday episode. These next two episodes are fucking bangers because we were in a good place. I just gotten stem cells and like we've been on a run lately of having really good episodes, But
a lot of that had to taken off for you guys like during the pandemic with both of your specials coming out and then you're going weekly. You go viral a couple times.
Yeah. Both our specials came out during that pandemic and that was really fucking huge. And we started leaning in, double down on content. And then I did the tour in the movie theaters, outdoor movie theaters, drive-ins. And that was big. And I think we both just had big moments. I did the movie. I think all that started coming in and adding up. And I don't know. I love it. I love doing Two Bears. It's one of my favorite things in the world because like I said, I know Tom is a very funny comic and I know that people like him. But the thing I like about him is when we're doing Two Bears, like the way he makes me laugh. I don't think he does that for everybody, but when he makes me laugh, dude, it's my favorite thing in the fucking world.
Infectious laugh too.
I love
infectious laugh.
I love laughing.
Yeah.
But like the things he does is like when we're in a car one time and he goes, "How many times do you think you burp a day?" And I went, "I don't know. I don't think I burp very often." He goes, "You're wrong." He goes, "I've counted 12 in the last 15 minutes." And I went, "For real?" He's like, "You don't know you're doing this? They smell like shit." And I'm like, am I burping? And he goes, "Are you being serious?" He goes, "Give it a second." And then all of a sudden I burp. I go, "God damn it, I'm burping." He goes, "Yeah." And like, that's Tom. That like, there's so many things that makes me giggle from that dude. And especially like the Will Smith tweet. That's Tom. Like when he goes, he calls me, he goes, have you seen my Will Smith tweet? And I saw that one earlier. I go, yeah. And he goes, no, the new one. I went, Tom. And he goes, it's worse. And then I fucking look at it and he's crying, laughing. And he goes, read it out loud to me. And then I read it back to him. I mean, he is just.
Why does he hate Will Smith so much?
Because I love Will Smith.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I think he just knows that. I've talked about how much I love Will Smith on Two
Mr.
Bears.
Ladybug. Oh,
bro.
His sense of humor is so fucking different.
it's funny as shit.
Like he goes, this is one of my favorite. This is just a quote, a Tom Segura quote that I think of all the time. He was doing a show. He can deny that this happened. He's allowed to because it's pretty aggressive, but it's one of my favorite things ever. Shane Torres says it's the favorite thing he's ever seen Tom do. Tom's talking to a black dude in the audience. Now, for whatever reason, Tom gets along with black dudes easier than anyone. I think it's sports, but like he's friends with Mike Tyson, friends with DJ Premier, friends with Big Daddy Kane, friends with all these dudes, like friends. So he's talking to this guy in the audience and he goes, he said something about being a black dude. And the guy goes, I'm a straight up black dude, bruv. And Tom goes, no, you're not. Where the fuck are you from? He goes, Liverpool, bruv. And he goes, I was talking about a real black guy, the kind that licks his lips and plays with his dick. I just go, that paints such a fucking picture that I go, how the fuck did you think of that? Like, it kind of licks his lips and plays with his dick. It's such one of my favorite things he's ever said. And it was told to me by a friend. He goes, I was just watching, he was just doing crowd work. But that's the fucking, you know what I mean? No, you're not real. It's funny you get so many of those. I remember one time seeing a black dude in the audience, and I go, and his chick, he was on a first date with a chick. And I said something about black dude. She goes, he's black. And I went, nah, he's from somewhere. He's not like American black dude. And she goes, yes, he is. I go, no, you don't know him apparently. And the guy hasn't said anything.
Right.
I go, she goes, no, we're out on a date. I'm looking at him. And I go, no. I want you to look at his shoes real quick. I go, no American black dude would ever wear those shoes. Where are you from, buddy? Where are you from? And he goes, Manchester. And I went, yeah. And she goes, wait, how did you figure that on his shoes? I go, they're racing shoes. They're Ferrari shoes. They're like the tiny soled. They're not anything that an American would wear. They look like they're F1 shoes, you know, like little tiny shoes. Yeah. I go, that's something Americans don't wear, let alone brothers don't wear that shit. There's like, but.
You call that shit out, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, there's certain things that make me fucking crazy in stand up. And that's when like people aren't going to be honest with themselves. That's the one thing that makes me the fucking craziest. And especially when they think they're being politically correct and they're lying to themselves. Like I remember I learned one time that the hard way. I went to go play basketball and I bought a pair of Jordans. And Kevin Hart saw me in those Jordans. And he said, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to play basketball. And he went, you don't play basketball in Jordans. And I went, And he goes, he's like, you just bought a $120 pair of shoes. You're not going to go fuck them up on a He goes, do not wear them to a basketball court. You will they won't let you play. And I said, you're out of your mind. I go to a basketball court with these Jordans on, and these black dudes are like, take them off. We'll beat your ass and take them off you before we let you ruin those shoes. Do not play in those fucking shoes. Get a pair of shoes from the trunk of your car. Take those off right now. And I go, I'm going to play in their shoes. And like, we're not going to let you. You're not allowed to play. And I was like, what? And brothers do not play basketball in Jordans. Like, their Jordans are like, they're nice shoes. They're really nice shoes. By the way, and now that I know shoes the way I know shoes, I would never buy a pair of fucking Jordans to play basketball. I'd buy a pair of basketball shoes, right? Like a nice pair of basketball shoes. So we're in Hollywood, and I'm listening to this actor talk, and he's waxing poetically about racism and indifference and whatever. And he said, then they're going to suggest that black kids don't play hockey because of the gear. And they don't play golf because of the gear, that it's too expensive. That's bullshit. And I went, no, that's actually totally why. That's totally why that you don't see a lot of black kids playing. If you're from the inner city, you can't just buy whole hockey gear, and it's expensive. And that's kind of the green fees. That's how racism works. And he goes, bullshit. Explain to me how they can afford these Jordans to play basketball then. And I said, oh, you don't know any black people. And he goes, what? I said, you've never met a black person. Oh, you need to meet black people. Because I have a friend, Kevin Hart, who told me, you don't play basketball in Jordans. And then the guy's adopted son comes out, and he's black, and he has fucked up Jordan son.
Oh,
and I go, oh my God.
oh no.
Dinner party. My wife's like, we'll be going. Thank you, everybody. He's a big fucking actor. He was a big fucking actor.
No
Yeah.
shit.
And I was like, oh. He walked in with a basketball and just trashed brand new Jordans.
Oh man.
I was like,
You said that at a dinner party?
yeah, he had a dinner
Oh,
party.
my
Dude, I have
goodness.
fucked up dinner parties so bad. I remember one time there were these two gay dudes and they were talking about not liking the taste of cum. And I thought they were talking about rum. And I just joined in with my story of my first experience with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember when I tried it the first time, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, ninth grade. We were out at the beach. My buddies and I were like, pirates do it. We should try it, right? And they're like, I was like, there's a lot of gagging that night, boys, but we got it down. Now, it wasn't until I did it with my dad, and he's like, a little pineapple makes it taste better. My wife's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I go, rum, right? She goes, no, cum. And I went, never mind.
Oh,
By the way, I can do fucking 5 hours with you guys. This is awesome.
This is a blast, dude.
This is
We're having a great time. Georgia Boot. Georgia Boot makes super good looking and super comfortable boots. So comfortable, you never want to take them off. These boots hold up in any condition without sacrifice or comfort. For those of you who live in Nashville, Tennessee, you know the times between January and April, you want to your life because the weather is out of fucking hand. So your boy's got ducks. And when I bought the ducks, I thought, raise the ducks, ducks leave, ducks are happy, they have duck babies, they live duck lives, and they move on. They didn't do that. So now every day, your boy's got to get up, put his Georgia boots on, and make the trek rain, sleet, snow, sunshine. And you hope it's the fourth, but it's usually those three and those times. I walk over to the coop, I open the coop up, the ducks I know are talking about me when I'm walking up to them, dude, because they don't just do regular quacking noises. They go, and they're looking at each other. And they kind of look over at me and they come back and they go, and I open the door and then they stare at me for a second. Like, what do you want me to do, ducks? Do you want me to pick you up right now, bro? No. Go back down to the pond and I'll see you at 5 p.m. when the sun is setting in the wintertime and I'll bring you back up to the damn coop. But you know what helps me every single time? The comfort and the durability of Georgia boots is the only thing that doesn't make me do this when they're going, when they, I want to, you know what I'm saying? But Georgia boot, the way it wraps around my foot, the way it makes me feel so comfortable. Like I'm still inside. I might be cold up top and in the middle, but down low by my little toesies, I'm feeling great because Georgia boot is not only durable, reliable, but also comfortable. It's a win-win. Head over to georgiaboot.com and use code Bussin for 20% off. We should probably do tier talk for sure.
Shit, I forget we have tier talk.
Yeah. And this is kind of a big one to us. This has been a huge argument of ours for a while.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a big deal. Draw a line in the sand. Where are you from? Born and raised?
Tampa.
Tampa?
Born in St. Petersburg, Florida. Raised in Tampa.
So you're a Florida guy. You're a Florida guy through and through.
LA.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cali, he's West Coast.
Yeah, but he's from Florida, so he might have different views. So tier talk is the way the bus works is if we have tier 1 guys, those are the dudes that get like busted with the boys' tattoos.
Yeah.
But fucking, if we were like, hey, drink this, drink it, and die, that kind, those are the tier 1s. Tier 2s, they follow, they comment, they like, and then so on and so forth. It just gets lower and lower. And our tier talk is we're rating today as burgers. And Will and I really have a strong opinion of what is best and what is not.
I would like to say that I feel like I have a fair opinion versus strong.
Oh my God, what are we?
I think we both have fair opinions.
But I think yours is a little more prideful than mine.
I disagree.
This is okay.
Listen, now you grew up on the West Coast.
I grew up in Arizona. I was born in California. I was born in Sacramento. I grew up in Arizona.
And for context, I grew up in Missouri, so I didn't have the ones that were. I mean, I guess we had 5 guys, but we didn't have it near Bonne Terre, Missouri.
So here's what we need to do right now. You can put your tiers in. We're not going to comment on it because we can comment after. But we'll put you'll do your first 3 tiers. You'll do your first 3 tiers, and I'll do my last, and then we'll discuss.
First 3 tiers meaning
top
the best,
1, 2, and 3,
middle, and then below that. So top 3 best burgers in your opinion.
3 best burgers.
Now we're gonna leave it alone.
If you have something on the list too, or that's not on the list.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
This is like a point of reference.
Fast food burgers.
Fast food burgers. Yeah. So like, have you been to Jack Brown's here in Nashville?
No.
It's an outstanding burger. You would love it. You would
But
absolutely
that's not
love
like
it.
it's not national though, right?
No. That's like a gourmet burger. Yeah. Thank you, Bloss. That's
One of my favorite things in the world is to go into a McDonald's or a Burger King and give them $200 and just say, surprise me.
Really?
Yeah, I do it all the time. I do it at Del Taco.
Sounds like a fun move.
It's really fun.
I mean, I might just
Especially when you're with a bunch of guys. When you're with a bunch of guys. We did it. Did we do it the other night? Where's Peter? Did we do it the other night?
At Hugh Babies?
The Peter, where did we get burgers at the other night? Cookout.
You like that spot?
We were drinking across the street at the Hutton.
Solid.
Yeah.
And we went over there and the doors were locked and they were closed. They were just doing drive-through and a guy recognized me. So we got in his car and we sat in the drive-through line and he said, what do you guys want to order? I said, let me handle this. I said, I got $100, surprise me. And they gave us like 20 hot dogs, 20 burgers, some fries. They just loaded us up. And then we got it. I said, pull it out, whatever you want. And they just pulled it out and we got out of his car and we got an Uber home. And so
fire.
We
Was
did
it
it at Del
good?
Taco. It's always great.
But it's still going to make your tier list, you think?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I was seeing where your taste buds are at.
No. So
You're already throwing a little judgment at him. You got to be.
Yep, you're right.
and one of my favorite things also to do on the road is Sneeze Nice Snackers, which is we then take our leftovers. So we call it making it rain. We'll make it rain at White Castle, Wendy's, and McDonald's. And then we will take all our burgers and we'll each challenge each other to make the best burger with the leftovers we have. So we will take the In-N-Out patties or the White Castle patties and make a layer of that with the McDonald's cheeseburger all in the Big Mac bun and present that to everyone, see what they think. And it's the funnest. We have these challenges. Everyone like do their best Frankenstein creation and then present it to the group. And we're like, oh, that's good.
So it sounds like
Really?
he's a good.
Yeah, you're a burger connoisseur. It sounds
job.
like you've done this.
I've got my take right now.
Okay, let's go. And no reactions? No reactions, boys. We just want to sit and eat it.
Number 1 is In-N-Out. Number 2 is Burger King Whopper with cheese. And number 3, this is the sleeper, is the Carl's Jr. $5 burger.
Will. Just don't react. Just let it eat. So can you repeat those one more time?
Number 1, In-N-Out. Double animal style. Number 2, Burger King Whopper with cheese, preferably a double Whopper with cheese. Number 3, Carl's Jr., the $5 burger.
Will.
What do you want my thoughts or you want
No,
my
I don't want your thoughts on that.
Okay.
And Bert, please don't respond to Will when he says his tears.
My number 1 is Five Guys cheeseburger. Lettuce, tomato, mayo, onions. Bert, please.
Sorry,
Some respect. My 2 is Shake Shack. My 3, I agree with Bert on the Carl's Jr. $5 burger.
I have the floor.
You have the floor.
My number 1, In-N-Out double is my number 1.
Figured you would dick ride with Bert.
My number 2, remember I have the floor.
My fault. I was
Number 2, Fat Burger. And number 3, I'm going to stick with all of you at Carl's Jr., but it's not going to be the $5 burger. It's going to be the double Western bacon cheeseburger. Those are my 3. Okay. So first things first, Will.
First thing really stuck out, and that's the fact that you chose In-N-Out, and Five Guys did not make your list.
Well, I would like to say, very pedestrian of you for your first 2 choices.
Who?
Very pedestrian, Will.
Will, yes.
What the fuck
Okay,
does that mean?
It means, I guess you have Yelp on your phone.
Yeah.
I guess.
Whoa. Come on now. Five Guys in.
No.
Listen, let Bert talk. He's our guest.
Five Guys is what everyone says. Everyone says Shake Shack. Everyone who doesn't want to step out of the crowd, not be a sheep and find the things they love, they say that. Those Shake Shack? Do you remember the first time someone was like, but you had Shake Shack? And I was like, yeah. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're trying to do what everyone else has done. Oh, have you had Five Guys? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. You mean the guys are doing what everyone else has done? Five Guys is trying to do when Carl's Jr. stood itself out
known as Hardee's.
Stood itself. I bought a house because there was a Carl's Jr. behind it.
Carl's Jr. fucks so hard.
Fucks.
Well, I don't think we all disagree on the Carl's Jr.
When I
or Hardee's.
I had an audition for the $5 burger to do the commercial for the $5 burger. They told me you'll be eating a Carl's Jr. $5 burger. Don't come in hungry. And I have never been more excited for an audition. I get there and the woman says the audition's been canceled. And I said, but how about that $5 burger?
That's how much you love Carl's Jr.
She said, I have one. And I said, can I have one? She goes, I have 30 of them. And I went, can I have all of them? She said, you can have all of them. And I took 30 $5 burgers home. I ate one in the car. I ate one when I got there. I ate one. I couldn't stop eating them. And then I called 15 friends and said, who wants to have dinner at my house tonight? I'm making burgers, right?
Yeah.
I then wrap them in tinfoil. I put them in the oven. I warm them up. And I bring them out thinking I've made these burgers. If I had told them it's Carl's Jr., they would have been like, I don't know. But I had experienced them because on the ride to Sacramento, Carl's Jr. is littered on the 5. And I loved this burger. I brought out $5 burgers that they thought I fucking made. And they were like, this is the best goddamn burger I've ever fucking had.
No shit.
And I came out.
And those are the same people that say Five Guys is the best burger.
Yep.
Those are the same fucking people that say Five Guys.
So the problem I have, number one, I find it respectful that you say everybody that's the most popular opinion is Five Guys, because I do agree that it is the best burger. And as somebody who, is ecstatic anytime I get to travel somewhere, Whataburger, that could be up there, but I had a bad experience the last time with Whataburger down in Texas. Shout out Texas.
Whataburger's washed.
Well, I gotta be honest with
Whataburger's
you.
not washed.
There's a lot on this. Okay, there's a lot of blonde-haired, blue-eyed women on this list, right? That's my point. It's like Whataburger, blonde hair, blue eyes. Shake Shack, blonde hair, blue eyes. Shake Shack and Steak and Shake. I mean, they're cousins. They're cousins.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonic. I don't even know why it's on the fucking list.
Sonic should, I don't think Sonic should be on there.
Sonic and Dairy Queen. What the fuck's Dairy Queen doing on the list?
I think Dairy Queen's a very underrated burger. I'll be honest.
I'll tell you what, when we went and did it, because I love Blizzards.
Yeah.
I fucking love Blizzards. That's the best ice cream on the planet. Nothing can beat soft serve ice cream. But their burgers, it was like all tomato, all mayo. It was
Okay,
garbage.
so it wasn't what it needs to be. I mean, I had one a few months ago and I thought it was pretty fantastic.
It
but
could
if
be
you're
the establishment, the people who are
maybe
working. You do got to watch
White
out.
Castle, beautiful redhead. Do I want to marry her? No. I want to have sex with her. I want to see puffy nipples, sure, but I'm not going to marry her.
White Castle's like a closet. You enjoy it every now and then. You don't want to tell everybody
I have
about
to
it.
disagree with both those statements. I think White Castle's preposterous.
Really?
She's a haggard woman I see in the street with her spaghetti strap on her shoulder.
But she fucks
Hard.
She fucks hard without a condom.
I will say,
you want to do naughty stuff to that girl, bro.
But that crave case with a suitcase,
That's what I'm telling you.
that's
Dude,
nice.
That's one of my best moves in fucking just grab a case. Just come in and just light them up. I mean, like dominoes falling into my mouth. But like I said, you're right. It's not, I don't want to live there.
No, you don't want to live there.
You don't want to live there. You're not going to go, what do you guys want for dinner? White Castle? Everyone's like, did Dad do Coke this afternoon? What the fuck are we getting White Castle for?
Dude, I would love for
Dad do
you,
Coke this afternoon?
before you leave Nashville, hit up Hugh Babies.
I think you'll like Hugh
really good.
Babies.
It's not national. It would have been on my list, but I think Hugh Babies is really
Big
good.
Mac is way too much. So what you can do at McDonald's is you can do special orders. They do a Big Mac with the quarter pounder patty, which is so much more ratio to bun to burger.
Yeah.
The way they do it now, it's a great burger. Our dog is named, my daughter's fucking, we bought a dog in Arizona and on the ride home, they'd never had a Big Mac. And they had a Big Mac and they're like, these are amazing. And I was like, yeah, that's why it's a Big Mac, because everyone likes them.
Yeah.
And they go, we should name our dog Big Mac. And I went, no, we're not doing that. Now we have a dog named Big Mac.
No
So,
shit.
yeah, fucking Mac.
So tell me why. Take me on the journey of why you chose In-N-Out Burger. Why did you choose
when
the right
when
choice?
do I get to speak on?
I think you've spoke.
No. Bert spoke the whole fucking time. Called me a pedestrian, and then he's went on like stories. He's done comedy hour on burgers.
Okay.
And now we know he has a
All right,
dog.
go ahead.
Now we know he has a dog named Big Mac. Big Mac.
Go ahead. What do you have to say that's gonna save it?
Because In-N-Out is over fucking rated.
That's not
It is
true.
the
Oh my
most-
God.
It's my
Oh
turn
my
to talk.
God.
It's my turn to talk.
You're right.
It's my turn to talk. So when I went out to Oakland, was ecstatic to get In-N-Out Burger after games. Got it, loved it.
Rough area.
Either way, we're In-N-Out Burger. Like, I think In-N-Out Burger is a good burger. Do not get it twisted. I do think it is a good burger. It is not great. To me, it is a Chick-fil-A of burgers. Very great customer service, phenomenal experience. When you go and you have an In-N-Out, you want to go hit an In-N-Out Burger. When I went to my boy's wedding last year, I was in his wedding. I could not wait to fucking get a burger. Not only that, I couldn't wait to get high around the fire, starve myself until we went to go get the burger. Went to one In-N-Out, way too crowded, way too much traffic there, but I loved it. I couldn't wait. Baby, we got to go to another one because this is the hype of fucking In-N-Out Burger. We go to another In-N-Out Burger, go to that one, wait in line. Again, it's like Chick-fil-A. They got workers everywhere working it. You're not going to find a backed up drive-through like you do at In-N-Out. I will give you that. It is extremely popular out there. But again, back to my overrated talk. I get the double-double. I have animal style with the fries. You got to eat the fries quick because they get a little soggy. Okay, yeah, order it extra crispy. Okay, cool. Everybody can get extra crispy fries. But you get the In-N-Out Burger, and it is, I am fucking high, bro. And I can't wait. My mouth is salivating. I bite into the burger. I sit there and think to myself, hey, and then I go back to, I'm not going to ask Charlie yet. And then I take another bite of the burger. And I'm thinking, yo, this isn't what I've built up. Like, oh, I've been in Oakland. I couldn't wait to tell the boys, oh, I tried In-N-Out. Yeah, it's the best fucking burger in the world. But the consistency of the bun, it ends up breaking. It doesn't, not mush in a disgusting way, but it doesn't
Don't shake your head, yes. Don't buy this.
Down into the ingredients. Again, top-notch quality presentation. It looks deceivingly good. But you bite down and the bread breaks before it really gets to the ingredients, and it is an overhyped burger. Yes, quality. They get their ingredients within 50 miles of a fucking farm. Whatever it is, that's awesome. But I think it is the most overrated burger out there. I think it is good, not great. Don't get it fucking twisted. In-N-Out Burger is good, but it is not great. To me, Five Guys, like, dude, every time I have it, I'm just like, fuck. And mind you, I do feel like I took a pedestrian say with Shake Shack when I see it, all the pictures on there. But Shake Shack changed my life a little bit when I was out in DC and I tried it and I was drunk for the first time. I had the peppers on it, the cherry peppers. It was phenomenal. But one night I ordered because I'm like, I'm telling Charo, like, I got to figure out. And by the way, I looked at Charo and said, hey, babe, what do you think of this In-N-Out Burger? She's like, it's not as good as what you've been hyping it up. And I was like, I fucking agree, bro. And I'm high, I'm high. And then I go back to eating the rest of the burger. I eat it all, but it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Now we go to, we're back in Nashville and I'm like, hey babe, I got to figure out, like, I got to find my taste with burgers, just like I want to do with whiskey. Cause I like whiskey. And you know how you kind of like whiskey and you're just in circles and you're like, oh yeah, I like dabbling whiskey. And guys are like, oh, this whiskey, that whiskey. And I'm like, I got to find my taste with whiskey. Same with burgers. Yeah. So I go and get a Five Guys burger. I go and get a Shake Shack burger and I have them fucking side by side and I take my bites. And Shake Shack tastes way more manufactured than a Five Guys burger. Five Guys legitimately is the best tasting burger. Yeah, it might cost a lot, but hey, fucking make a little bit more money. Spend a little bit more on a burger. If you want to have you want to treat yourself. But that is why I think Five Guys is the best. Again, I think In-N-Out is good. I do not think it is great. And I, for damn sure, do not think it's elite.
I will tell you this. That was a very well thought out. It was a well thought out. Yeah, you were ready.
I thought about it a while.
And I'll tell you where you started to sway me. And this, I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Yeah, no, here's what's fucked up.
Yeah.
Is he started going,
Well, you know what it is? As soon as he said, you get to the line. And then I started thinking, if we're making these women, right? Because that's how everything's going to translate into women. Do I want to marry the chick that spends an hour on makeup and is a model and is going to be a little difficult in this relationship? Because that is In-N-Out. It's the lines through the fucking roof. And you think you're in a turn lane and you're like, did I accidentally get in the line for In-N-Out? And then you're like, the accessibility of In-N-Out, which obviously speaks to how great the burger is. But you started talking to me about accessibility and I go, I hate to say this, there's a lot of times I don't get In-N-Out because getting In-N-Out is such a fucking hassle. Like, getting In-N-Out is so difficult that you actually got to be not hungry to want to get In-N-Out, because if you get into that line hungry, you end up ordering fucking 5 burgers.
See, okay, I disagree with everything you just said. Here's why. When you're talking about, if we're going to shape these beautiful burgers into beautiful women.
Yes.
The reason why the In-N-Out Burger is so sought after is because she's far and few between. There's not a lot of other women out there. You can go anywhere and find that 5 guys. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Small waist, fat ass. But probably...
Fat ass, boy.
Hey, tough to talk to, though. But tough to talk to.
Tough to talk to.
Over and over.
And says the same. That's so lit. That's dope.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
Hold on, I want to put that on Instagram. And you're like,
Hey, say that again.
That sounds like a
that's
chick out in
really good.
California.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds like a
Yeah.
chick out in
No,
California.
yeah.
You're stealing your own personality. Now, with In-N-Out, the way it goes is, look, there's way less In-N-Out burgers out there in the United States of America than there are Five Guys. Just like women. There's so many, the phrase, what's the phrase? So many fish in the sea.
Yeah.
But there's, the In-N-Out burger is the rare, the one you want to, everybody wants it, but can you get it? And if you're able to achieve getting her to go with you, you know, not only do you have to make yourself better as a man to compete with her and being like moving towards this trajectory of life you guys want to create together, or do you realize, hey, I'm good with where I'm at right now. I'll just go with this Five Guys. Now, listen, if you want to talk about models who put all this stuff on their face and everything like that, you go to Five Guys. What do you have? Every single condiment, every single topping, every single cheese. You can choose anything you want. But if you go to In-N-Out Burger, here's the deal. It's simple, it's sweet, but it's organic, it's delicious, and it's fresh. And for those who know it, who have spent enough time with her, or went to summer camp with her, maybe you felt her up when you guys were in the 7th grade, right? You know what I'm talking about. And she comes to you and she goes, hey, in case you're wondering, I do have fries that are well done if you want them. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you like your onions grilled? There's a thing called animal style. Hey, you're trying to watch your weight a little bit? Don't worry, I'll help you out. There's this thing called protein style. Cut the carbs a little bit.
Everybody
but I'm not
can
going
do
to show you that.
lettuce.
But I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to show you that.
Chick whose dad taught her how to change a tire.
Exactly. There was a girl in Michigan. I don't remember her name, but I remember we sat down and she was a really good looking girl, and we all go to eat, and a couple of the girls order like, you know, fruit drinks, whatever. She goes, let me get a cheeseburger and a Miller Lite, please. And she slams the thing down and eats it. And me and the boys are like, who the fuck is this girl? Yeah. We all loved her, right? I have no idea what she's doing in this world now. I have no idea. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready for a woman like that.
Where is that app? I need the app to find those women.
Right? You have the app, and it's in the West Coast, and her name's In-N-Out.
All right. Now.
Are you back?
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Let's go,
This
dude.
is my cousin Vinny. Jesus Christ.
Hang on. I will say, just like I explained, what happens there is this. You get outside of the actual fucking burger and it's bells and whistles and fucking storytelling about chicks, and you're selling stories. You're not selling the burger. When I talked, it was about fucking ingredients.
Yeah.
It was about how I bit through the burger and how that's what swayed my mind. You start getting into the girl conversation, you start getting it. You're a phenomenal storyteller. You're exactly what an In-N-Out is. You're a great experience. You're entertaining.
What do I lack, though?
But the quality of the taste of the burger is not there.
What's the quality that's lacking with me?
You're not great. You're good. You're not great.
Here's what I'll say about it. If you want to go into the ingredients, let's undress.
You said not one thing about the burger. About biting.
Because I bought it. Because I bought into the woman.
From Michigan.
I will tell you this. When you go to In-N-Out, yes, after you get through the fluff, after you get past the red fucking rope and you walk in and you see all the bells and whistles, the DJ is going heavy, you got a couple girls grinding their teeth, and you go over and you want to undress this lady the way you want to see her. Not only the bun, when you take it and you say, hey, let me get that double, they're going to take the buns, they look at them like this and go, what do I do with this? I'm going to put it on top of the stove because I want a little bit of crisp to it when you bite it in there, because texture is everything. You look at the ice. What's that?
So the bun breaks.
It really doesn't. I've never had a bun break. I've never.
When's the last time you actually had a bun burger? Because anytime I go, you're like
bun burger?
You're like a fucking bird. You get the lettuce ones.
Yeah, sorry, it takes a lot to look this average, Will. I'm doing the best I can,
Well, I'm
okay?
just saying, we're talking quality.
Now, when I go there and I get the bun, I bite into it. I've never had an issue with that. I'm sorry that was your experience, but for me, she's always treated me right, well, and respectful. And she's always called me back. The iceberg lettuce, once again, is there any nutritional value to iceberg lettuce, Will? I'll give you that answer. No, it's like celery. But texture is what you're looking for. It's crisp. It's dark green to a lighter green, making sure when you bite it, especially in that middle,
lettuce.
when you bite into it, you know for a fact.
Ice cubes right now,
dude. Unbelievable. You get that crunch.
I'm fucking starving. I'm so fucking hungry right now. I want a burger so fucking bad. My mouth's watering.
Here's what I will say is a thing that people will argue against In-N-Out Burger, but I don't think it's an issue. The size of the meat, the size of the patty. Because you can always do the double, the triple, the 4x4. You can do whatever you want.
Who gets a triple is fucking insane.
Okay. And that's an opinion, right? We all have them.
I'm not saying that against you. I'm just speaking to everybody.
Yeah. Oh no, I hear you. I hear you. Millions of viewers.
What are we fucking trying
Millions
to do?
of viewers. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the meat is a little bit, but it's not overwhelming. The cheese is perfectly placed on top. The ratio is amazing. And I've never had the bun break on me in my entire life. I love the idea that you can get pickles, even though pickles don't come on it. You can have the onions raw if you want it. There's enough choices that you can have to where it's like, okay, I have a little bit of freedom here, but it's not so many choices where you're like, give me the barbecue sauce, give me the ketchup, give me this, give me that. And then all of a sudden you eat and you're like, what the fuck am I eating? Is this like a weird stew with some meat in it? You know what I'm saying?
There's so many secrets they have that you don't know. Like, did you know that before In-N-Out grills a burger, they rub mustard all over it?
I did not know that, and it warmed me up.
And that is why it has the crispiness to it. That's why it has that extra flavor to it.
Don't fucking slap me in the arm like that, dude.
Hey, listen, and it's so great. I knew this would go well with you because we were on the text. Hey, what are we gonna do for birthday? What's your talk? And I believe someone said burgers. I don't remember who said it. It might have been Jackie.
I had a viral moment because I eat my McDonald's cheeseburgers. I taco them. And everyone was like, what the fuck's that? I take the bottom bun off, flip it up, all the good shit's on top, pickles, lettuce, tomato, or pickles, ketchup, mustard, and cheese, and I taco them. It's half the calories.
Carbs.
Yeah. And they were like, whoa, what else do you do? And I was like, I have a special order.
What else do you do?
I have a bunch. And so then everyone started hitting me up. Oh, you know what I do? I get the McFucking or something. McGangbang. Yeah, McGangbang.
knows.
And so there were like all these orders you can get at McDonald's, and then McDonald's, I think, hit us up and they're like, hey, don't do this. We don't want to make things complicated. Like, just order what's on our fucking menu.
That's tough.
I was like, easy. But yeah, I need to eat a burger now.
What also threw me off a little bit is I thought you'd like Fat Burger. I thought you'd be into Fat Burger.
The first burger I ever had in LA was a Fat Burger.
And
it's the first time I ever had an egg on a burger. And they fucked me up so big that I only fucked with Fat Burger.
Okay.
There was a Fat Burger on the corner. I lived at the Universal Sheridan. There was a corner.
Bought a house by that Fat Burger too.
And there was a Fat Burger and a Paquito Mas.
And they have great milkshakes. I know you never had Fat Burger. I think their milkshakes are unbelievable.
I can't wait.
Fat Burger is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I didn't see Fat Burger on the list, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but
you can kind of like, you didn't have to. That's why to me, I kind of feel like I fucked up on the Shake Shack because I thought it was better than the ones that were on there.
Now that we've talked, do you want to re-rate?
Wait, how come no one's going to talk about how much better a Whopper with cheese is than a Big Mac? Like,
I haven't had it in so long. I haven't had it so long.
Do that.
1,200 calories.
Who is?
The Whopper with cheese is 12.
Well, that's a big girl.
That's a fucking.
It sounds good, but it's like one of my boys, Derrick Henry, was talking about Wendy's being so good. And I went there right after practice, right after the locker room, fucking went there. And it was like, dude, what are we doing? We're at a legit fast food burger joint.
We were at McDonald's in Arizona. What was that, February?
Yeah.
And we walked in there. First off, the McFlurries, they come in one size. It's a thimble. It's a thimble in the game Monopoly. So small. Made Will real
fucking
fucking
put that
mad.
fucking thing in a pocket.
Dude, you literally could. So
Told
pissed
them
off.
a large McFlurry, and they come out with this little dink ass fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you tell them large, and they go, we only got one size. And you're like, dude, all right, give me the size. Give me that one size. Will gets super mad. He gets so mad that he's like, this isn't enough of a tasty treat for me. We need to go somewhere else. What's down the road? Sonic. We go to Sonic. I was driving a pickup truck over there, real wide vehicle. Yeah. And I go to pull in, totally just fucking cash the side of the vehicle, trying to get into Sonic 100%. And we're getting Sonic selling foot-long glizzies. Dude. That's unbelievable, which I know is JP's thing. He loves the hot dogs.
He loves hot dogs.
But I look at that.
Dude, I fuck up hot dogs.
Do you really?
I fuck up hot dogs.
I'm 0% like a homophobic at all. There's nothing like sexual things that really bother me.
I'll eat them on my knees. You can hold the back of my head.
the
squirt mayonnaise on my face. That's how much I love them.
Really?
Dude, I have not been through the Chicago airport in my life without getting a Chicago hot dog.
Really?
The second I get off the plane, I find the first Chicago hot dog, murder two of them.
It's called the one in Chicago. It's the green. That has green billboard on it.
Green. It's got the green building.
No. The one in the airport in Chicago.
I don't know.
Coney Island? No, Coney Island's is Michigan, right? That's Detroit.
Dude, I fuck up hot dogs. I love
you hot dog or burger guy.
So if I'm making a big cookout, first of all, I make great burgers. We just got a flat top. We have 2 flat tops. And I'm doing smash burgers for my kids. They're amazing. They're amazing. But man, if I make a bunch of burgers, there's something about that hot dog that was like, hey, let's start with me. And And I go, okay. He's like, you know how we like it? Let's do it. And
You know how we like it?
and I'll do half the bun, right? Half the bun of a hot dog.
You're half carb guy.
Half carb guy. And well, I'm still fat, but I go, I'm not as fat as I should be.
Right.
Right? And so I'll eat and I'll load it up all on the top. Oh, I love hot dogs. I remember one time Segura and I were in
You can squirt mayonnaise on my face.
Dude, I like brats over hot dogs.
Oh.
Brat.
No, hold
I
on.
like
Tell me
hot
how you
dogs.
make a hot dog. I was on a journey with you right there. I
What?
think I was being lulled to sleep.
what?
So you make this hot dog, you cut it off. What do you put on it?
Oh, mustard, hot mustard. The hot mustard, the one that comes in a little jar that burns when it goes to your nose. When I went, first time I went to Germany, they had hot dogs everywhere in this park. Everyone had, like, every place had a hot dog and beer. Me and my buddy Wicho were just like, let's get drunk as fuck and eat hot dogs. And their mustard burned. And it burns. I love mustard that burns. One time, Segura and I were at the beach together, and he watched me eat a pack of hot dogs in a day, and I had diarrhea. And I said, God damn it, I got diarrhea. And he goes, no shit. And I was like, what do you think it is? And he goes, oh, I don't know. You ate 12 glycerin sticks. And I go, what's a glycerin stick? He goes, dude, lips and assholes. You've been eating hot dogs I watched you eat 12 hot dogs. And I went, yeah, they're good. And he was like, but that's why you're sick. You're not supposed to eat 12 hot dogs. And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, I have a problem with hot dogs, man. I can't go to a Rams game and not get the fucking street dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm swallowing a lot because I'm salivating. I'm so fucking hungry.
Fuck.
But man, I fucking love hot dogs. God damn it, I want a hot dog now.
So would you rather have a hot dog or a burger?
Hot dog.
Really?
Yeah, if I go to a football game, hot dog immediately.
Yeah, if you go to a football game, like there's not going to be like good burgers at the football.
I heard you mention the Rams. You're a Rams guy? Who's your team?
Bandwagon.
No. I had to make a conscious decision. The Rams show up in LA, and my daughters wanted to go to football games, and so I got season tickets. And my wife is like, "We're a Rams family now," and I was like, "Okay." And then but I'm really a Bucs fan because I grew up in Tampa. But I found who I liked on the Rams. I think he just left. Is Johnny Hecker, the kicker. Mm-hmm. He's fucking so great.
He's
and
he's one of the best punters in the league.
One of the best punters in the league. And I loved that in Hard Knocks when he looked at Goff and he had the football and he goes, $100 says I can hit the side of the field goal right now. And he's like, Goff's like, huh? There's $100 says I can hit it with the pass. He was like, okay. And he just takes it and fucking ding. And he goes, you're up. And Goff's like, no. And just walked away. I love that. I love that.
I've never watched
That's
one
when I
episode
fell
of
in
Hard
love with
Knocks.
that guy. Oh, for real?
No, well, it's the same thing. We do it. We live it, right?
Oh, yeah, I
and
guess
I'll
that
tell you
would
what,
be.
that stuff's gassed up, too. Like, if the Titans ever had Hard Knocks, we're in it, there'd be so many fucking go-hards. You think the same thing?
Oh, yeah.
You think dudes see the cameras on, they'd be fucking, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
It would be blown up to what it really is. Camp is miserable. And I've seen a couple clips. I've never seen a full episode, but they make camp look like it's a fun little deal.
What they should do is they should bring in guys like me that have a little money and let us pay to see if we can get on the team. But if we can't, that money goes to a player.
I like that.
Like
money goes to a player.
Yeah, like someone who's doing because if you went to a training camp, say you just and by the way, you tap people out, right? So people would have to ring the bell and be like, I'm done, I can't do it anymore.
Right.
Or coach would be like, you're done, tat them on the head, you got to get out. Say it's $10,000, right? So you get a bunch of guys first day of training camp, bunch of guys got $10,000 that want to pad up, see if they got what it takes, and when the second they ring the bell, they're out, and all that money then goes to players that are trying to negotiate contracts. You go, hey, we found the money for you. These guys fucking tapped out. Then also, you become a bigger fan of that team. I think. I think they're doing USFL. Is that what The Rock's doing? USFL?
XFL.
XFL? I think he's fucking it up, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell him how to fix it. This is how you fix it, Rock. If you're listening, this is how you fix it. And you will have a $1 billion business on your hands. Number one, teams in a state can only get players from the colleges in that state. Boom.
Okay.
Right now, you got it, Florida. You get all the guys that didn't make the cut from FSU, from UF, guys that people have been cheering for the past 4 years. That they know these guys. They know their stories. They also know they didn't make it. They're rooting for them. So you got great college towns, and you put those teams in the big college towns like Michigan, Ohio, fucking Oregon, Florida, fucking Alabama, like, and those teams, and then that's, you can only recruit from there because that gives civic pride. The first thing I did, I went to an XFL game. The first thing I did is I wonder if any of these guys played for Florida State. I'm going to go get his jersey, right? And then I was like, oh, they don't have anyone from Florida State. I was like, oh, they don't have anyone from UCLA. Where are these guys from? And you're like, oh, just everywhere. I was like, oh, man, if they had some Florida State guys, I would have bought their jerseys.
But that's kind of how it works, right? I'm not from Michigan, but I went to Michigan. I'm not from Michigan.
No, but you played. So
Right.
If they say they have
it was like Michigan State or like some Northeast area of recruiting draft.
So
you get picked to play on the Michigan, Ohio team, whatever.
XFL team.
Okay, so
XFL team.
that makes sense. I don't know if you'd get enough players though. That might be difficult. Like, what if there was a team in Nebraska?
Nebraska, that you would almost have to combine some states.
Yeah, you can combine some states.
Regions.
Or pack.
Right. I like regions.
Yeah,
I like regions.
Florida would be like, you just have to stick to Florida.
Yeah.
Florida's fucking
Florida's heavy.
there,
But you do regions.
Yeah, Florida,
SEC, ACC, and those kind of regions would be.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I do like that idea.
Because what will happen is you will get people rooting for the team because they've followed these kids their whole fucking careers.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fuck yeah, we used to play against that kid. He's fucking good. I didn't like him when he played for Florida, but fuck, he's on our team now. I'm getting his jersey. The whole thing is like, the whole thing about football, man, I'm so sorry I started this conversation because I don't know shit. But the whole thing about football, from my perspective, is you want me to know that team. You want me to know those players. You want me to know their stories. The more invested I am in the human beings on that field, the more I want to buy their jersey, the more that's the connectivity. That's what I liked about Hard Knocks, is it would introduce you to a team and you get to know the players. And granted, there'd be a couple standouts, but those ones that got cut, it was like, fucking don't even tell me their story because I love that kid now.
Right.
Like, you just feel like I'm going to fall in love with him. And now Danny Amendola, right?
Yeah, Danny Amendola.
Yeah. He got cut from the fucking Rams, and then you're like, oh, fuck. And then he shows up, and he's like, I root for that guy all the time because I watched him struggle. And so, like...
Man, he went off on us. He played for Houston this year. Last game of the year, he went off on us. We almost lost the game.
Dude.
We almost lost the game because of Danny Amendola.
That fucking game. You guys did almost lose that fucking game.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking shit, but yeah.
But it's the funnest thing is to know, like Hecker, I follow him on Instagram. I know his life. And that's part of what social media is these days. It's part of what I think you guys are doing brilliantly. It's part of the reason I wish Pat McAfee went back and started kicking again. Is that, dude, when you become a fan, so explain to me this way. I'm going to try to parallel it. I had this kid come up to me. People have heard me say this before, but I had this kid come up to me New Year's Eve a few years ago, a bunch of years ago back. And I was at Fort Lauderdale Improv, and he came up to me, Hollywood Improv, and he goes, he's drunk as fuck, he's shirtless. He's like, hey man, I need 2 seconds of your time. And I was like, what do you need? And the guy's like, get him out of here. I go, what do you need? And he goes, no, I need to explain something to you. And I was like, okay, what is it? And he goes, I'm a fan of yours. And I was like, cool. And he was like, no, you don't know what that means. And I was like, no, I get it. Your shirt's off. You want to get a shirt or a picture? And he goes, no. He goes, I don't have shit going on in my life. He goes, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have anything. My job sucks. I don't expect much out of my life, but I'm a fan of yours. And when you succeed, it makes me feel like I succeed because I picked you. So when you have good things happen to you, share them online. I want to know about them because it makes me feel like I picked the right one. And he goes, damn. And I was like, it blew me away.
That's
and I was
fire.
like, and I was like, fuck. And then I started going, wait, what am I a fan of? Like, I'm a fan of Rogan's. I mean, he's my friend. I'm a fan first. When Joe succeeds, I get excited. I remember reading that Spotify deal in the paper and was like, not paper, whatever, fucking internet.
Yeah.
And I was like,
paper makes it seem more nostalgic though.
Yeah. And I got the chance to call him and be like, dude, fucking congrats. And he's like, yeah, I know, man. And you're like, no, I picked you. I downloaded I've been listening to you for 9 fucking years. I wanted to say we did it, but right. I didn't do it. He did it. But that's what a fan is. And that's when I started looking at sports and going, what do I want to be a fan of? Like, I want to fucking invest in something emotionally. I want to be invested in them. And it's so cool to go to an airport bar and go, hey, you guys got the Rams game on? And someone goes, oh, you Rams? And you're like, yeah, or whatever the team. For a long time when I was on the road a lot, I was always a fan of the Cowboys, only because they were played everywhere. And I wanted to be a fan of something. And so I go, you guys got the Cowboys game on? And you'd always find someone in the airport bar, like, fucking love the Cowboys. And so when the Rams came, my wife's like, we're going to be fans. I was like, all right. I watched Hard Knocks that year. I couldn't really fall in love with Goff apparently a lot. But like Stafford, I love that kid. Seems like he seems like the kind of guy I would have liked to have played a sport with. You know, like just like wiffle ball. He seems like a kind of guy that would be like, no. Street lights are coming on. My mom hasn't said anything. Let's go. Like, I love that energy, right? And I found Hecker. It is so fun to be a fan of a punter because they come up so often. And when you got a guy like Hecker, I would make arguments that he was the MVP of the Rams every year because of the position he would put them in. The reason they were good, I'm not even fucking around. The reason the Rams were good were not all the standouts. It was Johnny Hecker. He would consistently put them within 5 yards every time he punted. He would put them on their fucking asses. So the defense was given such a head start every time they were playing. Consistently. I mean, if you look at his stats, I guarantee you can pull him up and you'd be like, his stats are through the fucking roof. Guy knows placement on a fucking ball.
Yeah.
And it was so fun because he'd come out and me and my buddy Eric Cruz would be like, it's our guy. And it was like, not everyone roots for a punter, but it made it so much fun to root for a punter. And then when he got traded, I got so bummed. I was like,
where'd he go?
They fucking got him, moved him.
He's in free agency now. Will you guys look up where he's at?
Yeah. But being a fan of a team is so much fun because
I think as players you lose that. Like you lose the understanding of, like when I grew up, I was never a fan of sports teams. I was like a fan of John Elway and the Broncos when they were good in like 97, 98, whatever that was.
Great. How great. I mean, for 2 seconds, how great were for me, I was in Florida, Sunday nights when the sun was setting over Mile High Stadium and it was the 2-minute warning and Elway was taking them down the field and your mom was like, hey, dinner's ready. You're like, 1 second, Mom, 1 second. That energy of John Elway, those Sunday nights of the fucking 2 minutes, they're 3 points down and Elway's got the ball on the 11 and he's like, and you're like, and he's in the shotgun and you're like, fucking, that made your Monday because you show up at school and be like, did you see fucking the Broncos? And it seemed like the only guy I ever compared to John Elway to was Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward, when he touched the ball playing for FSU, every time you knew he was going to succeed. Was when we won the national championship. 3rd and 17, you're like, Charlie Ward's got this. That guy was so fucking money every time he fucking touched the ball. But that energy, that's fucking, I said to my daughter, and you know, it's funny, you can't appreciate it if you're not a fan. This last playoff run was so fun because every game in the last minute was changing back and forth.
The playoffs were insane this year.
And I brought my daughters down and I go, this is why you watch the whole game. This is why you watch football. This is why you pick a team. I go, this energy, it's Sunday. The fucking sun's setting. You got a cold beer. We don't know what's going to happen. And oh my God. And my daughters they were like, I don't get it. And I was like, I should have had boys. What the fuck?
Boys.
That fires you up on the fan.
Yeah,
we
for
were
real.
just talking with Mike Stud, and we were talking on like a different level of.
It was different level.
being
Like
fans.
Mike was basically on the game plan of like, you need to live your life. People need to live their own lives.
No,
and not do that.
Let me tell you.
No.
Wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills.
Stephon Diggs.
No.
The white boy.
Gabe Davis.
Cole Beasley.
You want to talk about how fun this is? Check this out. Gabe Davis tweets, type in 2 bears, 1 cave. Gabe Davis tweets a picture of his cleats.
TWO.
Yeah.
2 as in
B.
So Gabe Davis gets these cleats made, right?
That's
that's
awesome.
fire, dude.
He makes my buddy Mashy, he makes our 2 bears shoe. He makes these for Gabe Davis, right? Check the date on this. I'm only because I think you'll figure out when this was. No. So he makes these shoes. I guess you wear them in warm-ups. It's a warm-up shoe. I'm not really sure how shoes work.
I think you can wear like my cause, my cleat, but I don't think those are my cause.
Right. Those
You can wear those for like warm-ups before a game, but then you have to put on other shoes.
So he wears them. We watch the game, and Tom and I are like, fucking Gabe Davis, dude. How fucking cool is this? The next game, he goes and has one of the most spectacular performances of his career, I would argue.
He went off against the Chiefs?
Yes. And then they ended up losing, but he has a spectacular fucking...
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see this. Holy shit. I haven't seen this, but he has 4 TDs for Buffalo and me and Tom had just become fans of his the week before, right? He's now our guy. He made cleats with our faces on it. Tom's like, you know Gabe Davis? I was like, fuck, no, I don't fucking know anything. And he's like, dude, the guy made cleats for us. And we're like, fuck. So we watched him that week. It was a good game. The next week, Tom texts me, dude, Gabe Davis is going off. And we're like, fuck. Now it's our guy, and we're fucking losing it. And that energy, it's only akin to gambling. Like when you put money on a game, it makes the game so much more fun. The only thing better than that is to have a guy you're invested in and to be texting with a friend, like, dude, Gabe Davis is going off. Shut the fuck up. Everyone's texting me, Eric Cruzen, you see Gabe Davis out there? Everyone's talking about Gabe Davis, and we're fans of his now, and we're watching it, and that energy, how often in the day how often in anyone's day, thinking right now, no sports, can't talk about sports right now, how often do you go, sit in your couch and go, fuck yeah? Never. Never. You get even when your wife tells you you're pregnant, it's not that energy of when Gabe Davis scores a touchdown.
Right.
Like, it's just like, oh, quick, it's having a baby. But how often do you get to go, fuck, God damn it, go. Like, that energy, you get that when you're a fucking fan. When you're a fucking fan.
Damn, he's selling me, Willie.
Selling me, dude.
When you're a fan, okay, I'll tell you, Anthony Jeselnik. I'm a fan of Anthony Jeselnik's, right? Anthony Jeselnik does this last special, and he opens with the best joke I've ever heard in my fucking life. In my life. I'm going to tell you the joke. I'm sorry, Anthony. I know I'm raping it, but...
You want us to play it real quick?
Yeah, see if you have it. Anthony Jeselnik.
We just might as well just keep this energy going.
But this energy, so I'm a fan of Anthony's. I love Anthony. I think he's the greatest guy. And he tells the joke, opening joke of a special. My favorite thing on a good special is you tell me a fucking joke. You tell me a fucking joke. I don't want to hear where you're sitting. I don't want to hear the city you're in. I don't want to hear about them. I want you to tell me a joke. That's when I know you're doing it right. And that's me. That's my role. Anthony Jeselnik tells the joke.
You come out, you don't say, hey, welcome, hey,
maybe
New
like,
York.
Thank you. I don't go, Philly.
Yeah.
I go up and I try to have my first
move the
10
mic
words.
stand over and say, all right.
10 first words, there's a joke coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You're not going to hear anything but drinking and telling secrets. Secret time, sometimes when I wipe my ass, I spit on the toilet paper. It's called a Mississippi wet wipe. Secret time. Secret time, sometimes I get a shower, I dry my ass on the bed. Boom, secret time. Secret time, when my wife has an orgasm, she looks like Elvis. Secret time. All right, and then we're in, right? 3 jokes right there. Boom, 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 boom. And I hope that the feeling I give you is if you're a fan of mine, you go, boom, Bert did it again.
Yeah.
Come on, we got a good special. Honey, hit pause. Get a cocktail. Let's light it up. Turn the lights down. Fuck, you know what? Let's save this. Save this for tonight, late night. That's what I want when you watch my special.
Damn.
Anthony Jeselnik tells his first fucking joke.
Did you find it?
How do you spell that?
Don't worry, I'm going to tell you the joke. He says, my friend is married to a woman. Oh, yep, this is it. This is the best fucking joke. Turn it up. This
dude's funny.
Best friend's wife is a born-again Christian.
Hit pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know we're interrupting again, and it's fucking pissing everybody off, but here's the deal. If it's Tuesday and you're watching part 1, if it's Thursday and you're watching part 2, right now, in between those two, right here, like my nose is, merch is dropping. We got hats, we got t-shirts, we got everything is dropping on our website. It's new, it's beautiful, you're gonna love it. Please enjoy the rest of the show, whether it's you can buy this tomorrow or you could have bought this yesterday. Please enjoy the rest of the show. Love you so much. Big hugs, tiny kisses.
This, you got to put in context. The special opens, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Jeselnik. We are talking 10 seconds into the special. He tells this joke.
Right.
Ready?
His best friend's wife's a born-again Christian. Hit play.
And we do not get along at all. The other day, she called me up to yell at me, saying I'm a terrible influence on her husband because he called her a bad name. I said, what? Did he call you a bitch? She said, no, Anthony. He did not use the B word. I said, uh-oh. Did he call you a cunt? She said, no. I said, well, then he didn't hear it from me.
Fucking, I hit pause. I go make a cocktail. I got something to do for the next hour. Because he's my guy. I love being a fan of something, and it's the coolest thing to hear your perspective because you guys are so in the weeds on it. But like, it's the dude. I mean, you guys have so many fans of this podcast that when they watch you on the weekend, they're seeing so much more than you think. They're seeing so much more, and that's why I think And when we get back to the very beginning of this podcast, you're like, what got you to this podcast? It was that I'm seeing a different side of two guys that I would normally see. Same with Pat McAfee. I'm seeing a different side of them. They're opening up a part of their personality that they're only sharing with their teammates and their family. They're sharing it with us. And it's like, holy shit, man, that's cool as fuck. Like, and that's when I say they get it. It's like, you have no idea like what a connection you have with the people watching this. You guys drop names casually because you know them, but everyone else is like, oh, shut the fuck up. For real?
Yeah.
Like, it's my favorite thing about life is, for real, is getting into something, really getting into it. Like, whether it be watches or bull mastiffs or cars, but getting into it, getting passionate. It's why we started Two Bears Racing, because Tom is so into racing, and I thought passion begets passion. You talked to Tom about, when I talked about Tom that race car, you know the first person he called? His racing coach, not his wife, his racing coach, and said, look what I got for my birthday. It's like a child.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, man. It's awesome. And then he called me that night and he goes, hey, I'm with my boys. Can you send me some pictures of the car? I don't have any on my phone. I want to show them what I got. And I hear them, Fat Sticks, send pictures now. They call me Fat Sticks.
Yeah.
And so I send pictures. But Tom's a fan of racing. He loves that shit. So to watch that kind of swell in him, it's fun to see. And it's fun to be a part of, man. And that's when we go back to the old school Rogan, is you'd hit up just fans of the podcast and you just talk about shit you like talking about, you know? It's the coolest thing. I love being a fan. And I'm glad I found you guys to be a fan of.
God, that's fucking, dude, you fired us up like nothing other just now.
No, well,
That was unbelievable.
That was
Because
unreal.
there's so many people that take that for granted, us included. Absolutely, we take that for granted. We don't know, because you're so conditioned to like focus on the next thing all the time that you forget to be present where you're at.
Yeah, my wife gave me a great quote one time about, because there's you can get focused on that, and you also get focused on humility and like I don't want to flash too much or whatever. I don't want to live my life too bright or whatever. My wife gave me a great quote, and I read it to Ari Shafir, because Ari's always about like not putting your life out on Instagram. Like, do you know who Jack Whitehall is? He's a comedian. He's very
the name, but I don't know.
Talented. He did a show on Netflix called Traveling with My Father. I think it's really good. Dude, I looked at his Instagram today. Pull up his Instagram, and I know him. Like I think I've met him. And we've whatever. I looked at his Instagram and I was like, I want to be him. Go scroll down of like dude, look at it. There's him at the Super Bowl. Like everything he does. Look at him and his chick. His chick is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my fucking life. And like he just lives this really cool life. And what he's doing is he's allowing himself to shine. And not being humble or being like, he's like, this is what I do. This is my life. And this is my authentic representation of it. As a dude sitting on a tour bus, throwing up in his throat last night, all night, that's my new thing. I was sitting there and I was like, God damn it, man. I fucking like Jack. Well, and he's funny as fucking shit. He's a fucking hilarious comic. And I was like, I like him. I'm gonna follow him. I don't even know if he follows me. I'm gonna follow him. And man, I hope I get to meet him. Like, he seems like a really cool dude. But that's all that, it's all that being a fan is. And then when he sells his next book, I'm going to be like, oh, I'll get it. Like Colin Quinn writes a book, I buy it. I love Colin Quinn.
Really?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, dude. What a unique perspective to have on something from somebody that has done so much and has lots of fans.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I think that's one of the things that I'm very accessible. Like I'm way too accessible. And I think one of the reasons is because I see myself as them in the audience, because that would be me. It was me. I would go see comics. Like the place I'm performing at tonight, the Ryman, I was at probably 6-7 years ago, and I watched Larry the Cable Guy and Angela Johnson there. Me, Nate Bargatze, and Ari Shafir went and watched them, and I had a very different perspective than both of those guys. Nate's was, I mean this respectfully, but Nate's was, I'll be here one day. Nate very confidently knows how talented he is. And I don't mean that he's not arrogant.
Right.
He knows he is extremely talented. And he knows he's not dirty. And he knows that he really knows everyone should like him. He knows that. And he's not wrong. Everyone should like Nate Bargatze. He is fucking undeniable. He is hilarious. Ari's perspective is, I'll never perform here. That was Ari's perspective. My perspective was,
why do you think his was like that?
That's not me. Oddly enough, Ari performed there the other night. But like,
really? Yeah,
oddly enough. But Ari just was like, don't care about it. Don't need it. It's not me. It's not my books. Don't care. Don't need money. Don't need fame. Don't need fans. Don't need anything. All I want to do is comedy. Don't give a fuck about any of the trappings. That's Ari. I don't give a fuck about it. I just not on my radar.
Really?
And I sat there and I thought, how do I get here? Like, I remember thinking, I wonder if I will perform here. And then I remember like meeting Angela. Angela Johnson has this great nail salon bit that like made her really famous. And I remember saying to God, I was like, God, give me one bit. I'll milk it for if you're telling me that the only way I get here is I got to tell the machine story at the end of the show, in a fucking heartbeat. I get to do an hour of my original material and then tell the machine, give it to me. Then we go backstage, meet Larry the Cable Guy. And Larry the Cable Guy's like, hey, let's have a beer and bullshit. I want to talk comedy, but I got a private jet to catch. And I was like, can you imagine getting on a private jet after a show at the Ryman? And then I come here and I do one show at the Grand Ole Opry, 2 at the Ryman. Next time I'll be at the fucking Bridgestone, and private jets are. And then I go, man, I think if I didn't appreciate, for me, if I was the negative guy, or if I was confident, I would never have gotten there. I need to really appreciate the moment and go, I'll do whatever I can to get here. I can see it from this side of the fence right now. Like it's like, do you ever see like guys that I don't know. AD is that his name? AB. I don't know him.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Okay.
He strikes me as someone who maybe takes some stuff for granted, and I look at someone like myself who made success later in his career, where I go, I'll never take anything for granted. Like, and I know guys that got success very early on, and they took it for granted, and then they just kind of went away. Mm-hmm. And I imagine that would be what you guys see in the NFL, is like dudes who have been in the hustle all the time, always struggling to make sure they make the team, always struggling, always training, always trying to make sure that they make the cut, and they never take it for granted. Like, that's what I think that's the closest thing I am to that, and that comes from the fan shit, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Like I told you, I was at the bottom of my career. Tom was making more money than I was. I was fucking, I didn't have any tour dates, and I had to figure it out on my own. And trust me when I say there's a thing called survivor's remorse. It's meant for like guys to go to war and they come home and lay in their pool and they have a hard time enjoying it because they remember all the guys that didn't get to come home and go in the pool. Yeah. Well, you can get that, and you probably can get it in the NFL. I'm certain you can. And I know you can get it in comedy, because when I was dead and I wasn't going anywhere, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna fucking make money in this business, I would be at the store and you'd watch people talk to you and go like this, like look over your shoulder, and you'd be in the middle of a sentence and they'd be like, oh, hey, Chris Rock, what's up? And then just leave you in the middle of the sentence, and you'd be like, I guess I have no currency with this person. I'm not famous. Mm-hmm. I remember that happening to me a lot. And then you pop and you become the guy that everyone looks you in the eye, and you see them talk to your buddy who you were always here and here with. Mm-hmm. They're talking to them, and then they do it for you, and you go, oh, fuck, man. I was that guy a year ago. Mm-hmm. Now I'm this guy, but I could have always been this guy. That guy was my career. And so I'm sure you guys have to see that in the NFL, but we see it in comedy. Is like people look past you all the time. It's Hollywood. They don't give a fuck.
Anything that has to do with like celebrity status.
Yeah.
Anything that puts you where people want to be you, 100% that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like Derrick Henry. If Derrick Henry's walking behind me, or running back, whoever I'm talking to is no longer interested in what I'm talking to them about. They are on him. AJ, Ryan, like it's really like that. But how do you think when you were at that point in your life where it's like, all right, Tom's doing so much better than I am. I'm getting paid $2,000. Things, you're doing a lot of stuff, but there's not a lot coming from it. Like, what changes, like dramatic changes did you have to make, like right away, that someone who's listening could be like, that's what I got to do?
Oh, I'll tell you. I said this to someone the other day. They were like, what am I doing wrong that you didn't do? And I said, first of all, you're with me. Like I would never have been with me. I never turned my fucking brain off. I was obsessed. About every aspect of stand-up comedy. I was obsessive about jokes. I was obsessive about stage time. I was obsessive about content. I was obsessive about ideas. The other thing is, I didn't listen to anyone. I started listening to myself. Perfect example. I wanted to do a dance video. I wanted to do a dance challenge for Sober October one year, mm-hmm. and Rogan was like, I think it's stupid. And then Ari and Tom were like, yeah, I don't want to do it. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I still think it's a good idea. So I took dance lessons from a hip hop dancer, and I did a dance video. and I promoted my tour dates on the side, and I sold out every show immediately, added second shows, sold out all of them. I was obsessed with it. I was just like, yeah, this is the video. I did this video, and this is an interesting story, is that I was obsessed about selling tickets.
Yeah.
This is
Pause it real quick.
Glazer. I was obsessed with selling tickets, and I just wouldn't stop thinking. I had a million ideas, and I never sat back and enjoyed the roses and smelled them. I just was going like, I got a tour coming up. How do I sell tickets? And I was like, it's gotta be something. It can't just be like, hey guys, I got a brand new tour coming out. I go, I want to razzle dazzle it. And so I reached out to this girl. My daughter and I liked her dancing, D Glazer, and my daughters and I would pass videos. She's a great dancer. I said, hey, how much would it cost for you to coach me in dancing? She goes, $1,200. I said, great. So we went, we designed a dance, we did a dance, we shot this in 2 takes. I posted it, and it blew up, and immediately my agent called me and he goes, we just sold out your whole tour. It was like 15 minutes after I posted it. It's like fucking 600,000 views. 15 minutes after, took off. He's like, we sold out your whole tour. We're adding second shows. Second shows sell out the next day. He goes, hey, we're gonna add third shows, 4 shows. We add third and 4th shows. So go ahead and play the video. It's just very simple. So the best part of this video, is Tom sees it.
Bro, Tom's little clapback is so funny.
And so Tom Tom and I share everything. I tell him, I said, yeah, I sold out all my tour dates. And he was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, yeah, I sold out everything. All the dates were all at the end of this. Sold out everything. And he was like, huh. So Tom spends $60,000. This is when I say he doesn't have a problem spending money, making this video.
Oh, I put it. I gotta hear it.
We can play 10 seconds with a flag.
There's no music right now. So hit pause. So a fucking 2 weeks before this video comes out, he says to me, hey man, I want to change up our profile picture online. Is it cool? We're both going to do this. Is it cool if this guy Rami shoots some pictures of your face? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he goes, all right, cool. So I go out and I stand up to this thing, and they don't even put a mic. They put a mic on me. It's not even connected to anything. I didn't even notice. And he goes, all right, look sad. And I'm like, and they're like, look like you got stabbed. I'm like, oh, I do all the fucking deep fake for this.
You did all of it
without knowing I was doing it for him. And I did all of it. I sat there for an hour doing all these faces, thinking we're doing promos for 2 Bears. And then he fucking plays it for me. I go, you fucking cunt. I go, that is me. I did all these like, and so that's me. It's someone else's body with my face on it. Sold out everything.
He did not.
Sold out everything immediately.
Holy shit, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
But it's like that's when obviously, when I was at that point, I remember being like, everything it cannibalized my life a little bit, but I was like, everything is about this business. Everything's about this career. Everything's about everything. I'm never turning it off. I'm only thinking about ideas and how can I make things better, and focusing on my podcast. And I was doing it all myself too, making videos, editing videos, promo videos. Like I was exhausting to my daughters. I did this video. I'd like come up to them and be like, I have dates to sell. I have this one video. I don't know, see if you can type in Bert American flag. But I came out. I mean, this is like right after school. I'm like, everyone stop doing homework. George, I need you to operate a drone. Isla, I need you to hold a blower. Leanne, I need you to put the hose on mist. And then Georgia, pull the drone back and then rise up, and then we'll put tour dates. And my kids are like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's fucking wild.
It's American flag. I mean, I was obsessed with it. And I think once you that's not it. But once you become obsessed with it, I mean, it's the only way to succeed, I think, is you have to be obsessed with it. It has to be everything in your life. And either whether it's writing jokes or promoting tour dates or thinking about things that would pop, I think you got to be obsessed with it. And if you're not,
how did your family life go when you were that obsessed with it?
I don't know. It was kind of like, it was good, I guess. I mean, I'm certain I fucking paid for it, but there were times it was fun. Like I had to promote tour dates in Australia, and so I got a big inflatable thing, and I was like, I'll do a thing where I fly down the inflatable thing and I fall off, and then and then I'll kill a beer, and I'll have the kids going, Ozzy, Ozzy, oi, oi. And I was like, I did that, and I sold out Australia. But like,
No
yeah.
shit.
But it was about coming out with promos constantly. Like the Body Shots tour this is a great one. This is with all our families. We should be having dinner together. I put them all the kids in my tour shirts, and then I just got on roller skates. My wife's shooting it out of the back of a truck. My buddy Stephen Fromkin's driving.
It's your boy, the Racer, the Machine. Super excited to announce my fall 2019 tour date.
I sold it out. And so, but imagine what it's like to go to dinner with dad over your friend's house, and I've got a Speedo and roller skates, and I'm like,
No
hey,
shit.
everyone, put on these shirts, get on your skateboards, get on your bikes, let's do it. And the kids loved it. The kids were always game.
I love how you're low-key pulling away from everybody, too.
Yeah.
That kid on the skateboard was next to you when it started.
Yeah.
Getting hype.
But I was obsessed with it, and I'm still obsessed with it. You know, like we're going out. I haven't announced it yet, but I'm doing Red Rocks again. I haven't announced. Well, I guess I did announce it right now. But yeah, and so I'm flying from Columbus on Sunday out to Red Rocks to shoot promos out at Red Rocks, and then hanging out in Colorado and shooting some shit in Colorado, so that I have promos to promote Red Rocks. You know, it's like that's where my head's at, and it's like it. I remember feeling guilty because I was like, I'm always working, and I remember sitting on a plane next to a dad that was like, "Hey, bro, I'm in the military. I went to Afghanistan for 2 fucking years. I think we're good." And I was like, "Oh yeah, certain dads just give up their life to fucking. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to work, you know." And I'm cool with my kids and my wife. We're all cool. They get it. But their dad leaves for a month. I saw him the other night. I said, "I'm out for a month. I love you guys." And they're like, "Love you too." And you just go for a month, and you're on the road. You're on tour. You're in a bus. You're partying. You fucking come home. You get like, I'm come home. Maybe sometime within there, I'll go to fucking Portugal or Lithuania, go take some guys on a trip.
Ooh, JFK.
And then
Where's that at?
New York.
That's right. Oh, boy.
and then you know, by the way, if we do this and you guys go too, you know, Big Cat's gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Oh, yeah.
Like, what am I?
We're in a-
What am I? The
we're in a
ghost?
Big Cat right now.
For real?
Yeah.
Big Cat, there's been a situation with Big Cat.
There's a group chat with me, Will, and Big Cat in it, and I don't know how it really began, but like we were trying to sell like For the Boys t-shirts, like Michigan and Nebraska, and Michigan was playing Wisconsin, which is where Big Cat went or loves. And I was like, hey, if Michigan wins, you have to buy like 20 of these shirts, something small.
You went and tried to get Dave Portnoy to help promote Michigan shirts.
And Dave,
I went around
Dave
to Big
ghosted
Cat.
me.
Yeah, I went around to Big Cat.
We're trying to sell things that they're going to make money on. Dave just did not respond to my
Because
text.
Dave's a Michigan guy, but Big Cat, he's Wisconsin, but I tried in going and getting Big Cat because Big Cat will respond. Like, Dave will.
Will play chess a lot better than me. So, but I thought if I can get one tweet from Dave, I'm going to fucking sell these things out, no problem. So Wisconsin gets donkeyed by Michigan. And so we're in this group chat now, like, well, hey, you got to pay, blah, blah, blah. And Big Cat decides in his mind, I'm no longer a part of the group chat. So he responds to Will being, hey, Will you tell Taylor that I'll buy the shirts? You know, I'm not happy we lost. I'm in the group chat. And so now I'm like trying to figure out a way to like be a part of the conversation. Yeah, be a part of the conversation while like he's just blatantly ignoring me. And I'll be like, hey, Big Cat, like, we're cool, right? Or so, whatever. I never said that, but like I would say something like that. And Big Cat would be like, hey, Will, I'm sure Taylor's wondering if we're cool. Like, we're definitely not. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Taylor would text him on the side. And Big Cat would take a screenshot and be, hey, Will, Taylor's trying to text me on the side. I said,
yeah, because I would text him on the side.
Conversation.
If I pulled up my phone of just me and Big Cat, it would be me texting him and no responses because then he would screenshot and put it in the group chat with Will.
Oh, that's fucking great.
So we have Mike, no longer Mike Stud, on the podcast, and he's talking about
I got the clip right here.
yeah, you got this.
That's where you started. Where's the view?
There it is.
Some overweight guy who's like a sports media guy. I don't know his name offhand. No.
So Will chirps him. That's the clip. That's literally the clip. And so Big Cat makes this fucking picture that's like obviously photoshopped, like his head, Will's head, my head. And it's like Big Cat no longer friends with Will Compton, best friends with like Taylor Lewan.
Yeah, like
I'll never forget this. And he texts me and he's like, hey, I think you and I, it's like time for us to team up, basically fuck Will. And so I hit him back. I go, hey, Will,
Tell Big Cat.
Tell Big Cat, yeah. Tell Big Cat if you're worried, if he's upset with you that we're not cool, like I don't want to be friends with him anymore, something like that. The last fucking 2 days, 48 hours has been Big Cat doing so many things. Literally, it's me and Will just talking in the group chat without Big Cat now.
Yeah.
Big Cat has said,
talk about our day to day.
Big Cat goes, I'll kill myself if you guys keep doing this. We keep doing this. Big Cat texts and goes, hey, this is Big Cat's son. What did I find? My dad hanging. Will explains to Big Cat's son while his dad's dead. And then Big Cat's son responds with, did you guys kill my dad? We keep going. And then Big Cat goes, Big Cat says, he goes, hey, this is Big Cat's ghost. Like, I just want you guys to know we're cool. I'm not going to haunt you guys for eternity. Or something like that. It was fucking hilarious, dude. It was fucking hilarious. But what was the
Cool. I ended up texting Taylor. This is all in the group chat. And by the end of the night, I just text Taylor. He goes, did you guys kill my dad? Did you guys kill my dad? I'm not even 3. Like, Big Cat's playing like his son. And I just text, I go, Taylor, I tried texting him. He's doing this thing where he acts like his 2-year-old son is texting. I'm just going to give him time. Dude's in a weird headspace right now. And he keeps trying to text. And because at the beginning, he goes, Taylor, I'd like to speak with you again. I think the tide has turned and there's someone else on this chain that I will be squeezing out. Old school Big Ten guys, none of the new expansion shit, back to our roots. I just put interesting. And that's when Taylor goes, Will, can you please tell Big Cat when you see him that if he's looking to fix our relationship after your comments today, I'm no longer interested. And then that's when the whole chain goes.
Yeah.
Big Cat wakes up this morning. He's like, guys, apologies accepted. One team, one heartbeat.
We're all a crew now. So Will and I have made the decision that Will and I are no longer texting each other like whatever. We're using our group chat with Big Cat, but we're just gonna ignore Big Cat the whole time.
Oh, that's fucking great.
So it's fucking been a hilarious.
Wouldn't
48
it?
hours.
How much fun would it be to find out all the group chats with all the fucking different people? Meaning, like, what's George Clooney's group chat? Like, he's got an Ocean's 11 group chat.
Oh, he's got to have one.
Right?
Yeah.
Probably called Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
No, it's probably something way cooler, dude. They were in fucking Palm Springs or Joshua Tree, and they did fucking peyote.
Dude.
And there's a cool name that they all fucking saw.
Who do you think Tom Brady's group chats are?
Him, Gronk, Edelman.
Edelman.
I would say off the top of my head, that would be it. I bet you there's another one with Tom and Vrabel, our Titans head coach.
Yeah,
I don't know. Who else would be in his group chat.
Manager says, gotta wrap up soon. Who's manager?
Whoever your manager might be.
My manager?
Talking about Pete.
What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it?
5.
Oh, man, maybe.
Holy shit.
Maybe I do have to do a show tonight. What?
Wait, what time is the show?
7.
7 o'clock?
Yeah. I gotta wear a new
Doing the
pair of
Ryman,
jeans.
like that's fucking huge.
Yeah.
You're like, I got a show in an hour, 47 minutes.
I'm sure it's the same as sports as you go. Oh, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, no. And when you play sports, you're literally thinking to yourself, what if this happens? What if that happens? Because it's not like, I think the biggest difference is like you're going against yourself.
Pull up a picture of the Titans coach.
Mike Vrabel?
Yeah. So I can look for him. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
right.
You'll be able to tell it's him right away. He's a little
If he goes
thicker.
to
He's a little
show, bro.
thicker now than he is in that photo.
Apparently,
Coach of the year is in the audience tonight.
someone told me he's coming to the first show at the Ryman, and they're like his wife's a fan of yours, and they're coming to the
Jen?
show.
He uses his wife as a fan for everything.
Vrabel, he'll tell us that he doesn't use Twitter.
I wanted to tell him, feel free to come backstage, but I don't. Also, it's like maybe guys like that don't want to be noticed. They just want to do something regular.
No, he wants to be noticed.
Really?
He wants you.
like, hey,
He wants you to somehow reach out and be like, "Hey, if you want to come backstage tonight, I'd love to meet you guys."
But I might be
And
wrong. It
him
might
go
be
like
like
this to Jen.
He'll be like,
Cool, babe, huh?
He'll like text
him and let him know. Text him if can you text him?
I don't want to, but I will.
Do it in our group chat, Taylor.
If he's coming to my show, he can come
Bert
backstage.
wanted us to let you know.
By the way, I'd love if he wrote back, "Who the fuck's Bert?"
Yeah.
And like, it's the offensive coordinator.
Okay, hold
I
on.
get a lot of offensive coordinators.
Bert wanted us to let you know that you can come backstage tonight.
Bert wanted us to let you know that
If he's
you
coming to the
can
show,
if
come
you're coming to
backstage.
the show tonight, you can come backstage. But also, he didn't want us.
Okay, hold on.
But also,
If you're coming to the show tonight,
I hope he writes back, "Who's Bert?" It's
as long as you're cool.
He said, but also he didn't want us to give you his number because he keeps that stuff private.
Shut don't do that to
We
me.
have to. He'll know like we're fucking with him. He'll text us about something on Twitter all the fucking time.
Really?
And he'll act like it's Jen, his social media manager. Like, oh, Jen, she shows me these tweets, and he's fucking lying. Like, I sat with him in a meeting one time, and this motherfucker's just scrolling on Instagram, be like, hey, check out this. Like, it was during an offensive meeting, but the dude loves social media. He loves bantering with the boys. He's all time. You'd love him. Look, this is him chirping me on social media.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's hilarious, but he's also like, he comes for blood on his chirps.
Yeah.
Like when you're
Ohio guy, tough guy.
Let's say we all got super close, the three of us, and eventually it'd be like, oh, you're a piece of shit. No, you're a piece of shit. And we'd like joke and like be able to jab deeper.
Yeah.
With Vrabel, because there's like an authoritative figure with him, he's my boss or was Will's boss. When we start chirping him, he comes in with a haymaker and you can't one up eventually. Eventually you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look, the fucking other one. One of the quotes I've always remembered from Coach Vrabel was, the great ones make it look easy. And then he fucking, I hope you didn't think I was talking about you when I said that.
Oh, I love this guy.
Yeah. All right, I texted
He
him.
does go for the throat, though. You got to come correct. It's much better being his buddy now than it is his fucking player.
Yeah. Yeah, you two are boys.
Yeah,
Will and Vraves
really
are
blossomed.
fucking boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They've gotten real close. But I tell you what, dude, this has been
the
first
greatest.
off, when we found out you were
This
coming
is
on the
fun as
pod.
fuck.
When we found out you were coming on the pod, we are like, fuck yeah, dude. Bert Kreischer's coming on the pod. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Today we called each other, hey, big day. Big day for the boys. We've been tweeting today. Hey, big day for the boys.
Soaked my
we
whole body
fucking
into
made
prayer
it.
in the shower.
Yeah.
Also,
1, 2, 3.
water to the
1, 2,
side.
3.
Forgot
1,
that
2,
was this
3.
podcast.
Yeah, right. And there's obviously a whole lot of expectations, but there's one point, I'm sure you had it in the middle of the day where you're like, man, I hope it goes as well as we think it's going to go. And it truly exceeded expectations.
No, for real?
I had it,
This
dude.
has been awesome.
We have this thing called Mount Bushmore.
Yeah.
Bushmore. It's
Mount Bushmore.
Bushmore.
You're saying Bush.
I couldn't wait to remember
Mount
that time he tweeted Bushmore.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
Yeah, Bushmore. So anyway, this is definitely one of those episodes.
Oh, thank you.
This is definitely one of those.
So like, you're just so personable.
Yeah.
Your stories and like your perspective and like,
Bushmore.
it sounds gay, but like being where your feet are, like
It makes so much
appreciating like where you came from and like understanding like, y'all, I'm gonna soak up all these moments. I don't know. I really fuck with your perspective.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I keep saying my thing I say is like make hay while the sun shines. And as I go, I'm healthy right now. I got my blood work back. I'm good.
It's the first thing you said when you
I
walked
think he's
in.
an alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
Bro, did you see his take on
Well, I
Sunday
don't know you well
Conversations?
enough.
Oh yeah. No, I'll tell you.
It was Sunday
Yeah, I am.
Conversations. Was that one take, that beautiful thing you talked about
Yeah.
drinking?
I told this to someone the other day.
Sunday conversation. That was hilarious.
It was one take, but it's so funny. Do you guys know who Patty Pimbleton is?
Yeah, the fighter.
Batty.
Yeah, Patty the Batty.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Second I made that speech and it started like people started sending it around.
Mhm.
I was like, God damn it. I called my shot. You know, it's like when he goes, Scousers don't get knocked out.
Yeah.
When all anyone's waiting is for him to get knocked out.
Right.
Like, oh, come on. What are you going to say? Do you know they're going to go, turns out Scousers get knocked out. As soon as I did this, I will never stop partying. And then all of a sudden I'm like, because I'm getting ready to go to the doctor, I'm sitting there going, did I just do my Scousers don't get knocked out?
Yeah.
I'll never quit partying.
Fuck, imagine.
I'll always stay healthy enough. And then all of a sudden they're like, your liver's failing. And I'm like, motherfucker, Scousers don't get knocked out.
I think it's crazy too. Like you were talking about that Sunday conversation, the way he painted beautifully. Like
God, it was
makes you
beautiful.
want to just
It
get
hyped
drunk
you the
and
fuck
drink.
up, too.
Dude, I
But
love
the way he said the fan story.
It's the same thing.
Just an elite storyteller, honestly.
Hey, we could legit do a cut up like that, by the way. Like Sunday the Conversation did when you were talking about being a fan, waking up.
Dude,
How many times in life do you get to go?
I'll tell you what now.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe this. It's the thing that people listening to this podcast will really relate to is that because I'm the same as they are. Is it's like, dude, like if you guys, like, you remember when McAfee went over to Monday Night Football and you were like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
our guy made it. Our guy made it. Like, fuck yeah. Like that's the thing that people, same thing with drinking is like, not everyone's going to be Rogan and fucking, or David Goggins and run, or Cam Haines or fucking Jesse Sweets or Cecil, or they're not going to be these guys, but they're definitely going to have drinks on Friday and they're going to need something to fucking fire them up for. And I didn't mean to say that way, but he came out and I was like,
It was
fucking
beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys want mimosas? Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, it's going to be one of those kind of days.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so fucking awesome. Great fucking podcast. Longest podcast we've ever done by far.
For real?
Oh, by far.
Subscribe to
Subscribe.
the boys. I
When's
know
this
a
come
lot
out?
of
When's
Berts
this come
fans.
Probably next
Probably
week.
next week, boy.
Yeah,
we gotta run this thing up.
Well, hey, do me a favor. Go to fullyloadedfestival.com. I'm putting on a tour. It's going to be about 12 comics per show. Dave Attell, Mark Norman, Big J. Okerson, Shane Gillis, Joey Diaz, Nikki Glazer, Taylor Tomlinson, Fortune Feemster. We're adding more. We're doing minor league stadiums, arenas, and amphitheaters for 2 weeks in June. The middle 2 weeks in June, go to Fully Loaded Festival. It's going to be huge. We're also, the offer is going to be out to, if people want to come out to podcast. We have so much talent out there that I was going to say, I think the Trash Tuesday girls are going to come out for like a day and bang out a bunch of podcasts. So if you guys want to come out and do some podcasts, legit the talent that's out there. I know how much it costs. It's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm put the festival together myself. I'm paying everyone.
Let's go, boss.
Yeah, you guys come out, pick a date. We're going to do a big one we're doing South Bend. And Shane Gillis is obsessed with Notre Dame. So we're doing a whole day for him at Notre Dame. And so if you guys want to come out to any of the dates, let me know.
Do you know when the dates exactly are?
Yeah, you can July 18th, June 18th. June 18th. And then Cinco de Mayo, I'm at the Greek. And then I'll have an announcement. I already announced Red Rocks. I just don't know what day it is.
All right.
Yeah, go to bertbertbert.com to get your tickets, everybody.
Bertbertbert.com.
Yep, bertbertbert.com.
Let's fucking go, man.
Fuck yeah.
There you go, Tiny Kisses.
Outstanding. Subscribe.